Alright, what a start. 6P. Trace busting out of the corner with the behemoth. How do you fight drone, clownlore? Okay, with your butt. Fight it with your butt. Oh man, those 5Ps just whiffing like that? That's kind of funny. Oh, whiff on the 2D. Alright, don't lose time. Backdash is not an option. But with Potemkin health, he actually makes it through. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Far slash, gun. Yo, Sangak's gonna join us.
All right. How's it going, gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, it's a good match we got up on deck right now.
Of course. Trace, our Kizzy killer.
Yeah, he is the Kingslayer.
Going up against clownlore. Man, clownlore got he got something of a Potemkin, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he's one of the best Potemkins in the world, man.
Yeah,
he's crazy.
He a Snake Eyes fanboy, huh?
I think he is. I never heard him say anything about Snake Eyes before, though.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But everyone loves watching Snake Eyes play. He's too funny.
Dude, I see those Potemkin combos from Snake Eyes. I just bust. I can't, this is just too good looking, man.
Don't say that. That's so funny.
Them Kara back mega fists.
Yeah, his combos are crazy. He's so high execution with them. It's funny.
Yeah.
But this matchup sucks for Potemkin, right?
Oh, so. yeah, of course. I mean, what are you gonna do here, bro? Pray to Lord? Where is your Lord, bro? I don't see him.
Yeah, his 6Ps ain't gonna save him.
Man, oh man. So sad. That covers Mega Fist too. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh, that's gonna be
the backdash on close slash. One of the few close slashes that are 4-frame active.
Yep.
Oh, big far slash.
Nice.
Yo, drone? What are you gonna drone out of
drone
this?
out?
Yeah.
This time is not gonna have the backdash close slash. He's gonna bait it now. Boom! Oh!
Wake up with the coffin.
You are not down with the system, sir.
Nice block. But you got block low.
Man, Trace.
Got a blue beat.
Looking a little too.
Oh, the 2-0. It's quick.
Quick matches, man. Quick matches and winners.
Yeah. clownlore gotta find something. Okay, backdash is not
catch the
though.
backdash. Big body right there,
that
bro.
whiffed.
Working too much on those muscles. Kara.
Okay, he's out. 2S trying to make some space. Oh man, those behemoths hitting from everywhere. You just can't press buttons.
Hell. Oh man, that's just so sad. And it stayed there for a hard knockdown.
Okay, drone actually messed up the combo. Is gun not punishable?
There we go. Last chance. Come and grab him.
Okay,
there you go.
There you go. Party time. Party starting.
Let's go, baby.
You gonna burst this? I would have bursted it. He was looking for the burst.
Yeah.
Or maybe just wanted the corner. I think he just wanted the corner. Ooh. Far slash trades. Okay, far slash.
Couldn't whiff punish the first.
And
that's gonna do it. No bar.
Yeah.
And that's chip damage right there. Oh, he had bar, but
he just didn't.
Still.
He just didn't, yeah.
Dead.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
good
nice
cancel.
Awareness. Canceling far slash into Behemoth.
Alright, you can't escape the JDs. He's too big. Oh, it whiffed? Alright, party time.
Impactor.
Alright.
Here we go,
Blue
party
beats.
time.
Okay. Oh! Alright, take this round.
Burst is out of.
Okay, one more time.
Oh, there you go. Oh, back combo though. Very unfortunate.
Oh, flick trades with JD, that sucks. Okay. Accidental power cancel or dash cancel there.
Low. Burst it. Final chance.
Okay. He gets over the
jumps over
oh,
still
he's too
gets
big.
caught,
He's
man.
too big.
That's so sad. Punish that. Oh, this is just sad, man.
It's okay.
My eyes, I can't
He can win this round if he just gets out of this one sequence. Oh, what a backdash. What a godlike backdash.
He did whatever, like he did the perfect thing to get out of that situation, man.
All right, one round. That's
very
all
nicely done. Come on, clownlore needs this match to stay in winners. Meaty Behemoth. Oof.
All right.
Drone.
Party time for Trace.
I swear, man, this character did. Don't backdash him. Don't.
He doesn't have. He can't armor through anything anymore, so he's just so screwed. Yeah. GG's.
Man, so dominant, so confident.
Yeah.
Trace. I gotta say though, playing a character that was like what, bottom 10 or bottom 5 in the game. It must be feel good, you know, getting top 2 character right now.
Yeah.
Character privilege.
I don't know how he still wants
here?
buff stuff.
Oh yeah, Justin was supposed to be here, right? Is he here for like other games?
I think he's here for KOF and DNF, right?
Ah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Got you. Been good, man. Been good. I'm Sangak, brother. For sure, I got you. Hopping on the mic, commentating.
Hey, yo, all right. Here, Okizeme, all right, 27. It's my first one.
Nice.
Coming from all the way from Seattle.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Nice to have you here.
It's a nice little place you guys got.
I tell you, man, this place is lit. This place is lit. We
Yeah?
have a weekly, of course, but every month, people, we have Okizeme here. Big prize pools, big money, big bags to get, and big games here. We have more games, you know, than usual. Like DNF, we usually have them weekly, but not that many participants.
Yeah.
Like
you guys
today,
got H&K back here, though.
Yeah.
Like
we got SFJiko. we got Third Strike here. We got games you don't necessarily usually play every day. Marvel 2, like of course.
Street Fighter 4.
Street Fighter 4.
Still alive. Kenny keeps that alive. Understand. That's awesome. It's good to see the thing. We're kind of like deep into the Strive top 8 already. I see. Right?
Yep. We are. We just did the first match with Trace versus clownlore.
Right. Okay.
Clownlore. Sorry. And yeah, Trace just took that 3-0.
Yeah, Trace is the very strong gold Lewis, right?
Very. Our boy, the KZK killer.
KZK killer? Oh, okay. He's got a title.
Yes, sir.
He's got a title around
We got
here.
that title on him now. Our boy made us proud that day. Never forget that, bro. Those matches, I lost my voice so hard.
That's good. P&W getting a dub. All right.
I'm telling you, son. Nah, that was too clean.
Too clean?
Too clean, man. Too clean. Those were too clean. But you know what else was clean though? Anyone who goes to Matcherino.
Oh, to spin the codes?
And yeah, man.
Free money.
Y'all people too clean with that. Y'all just take a couple seconds of yourself just watching the stream. You put an exclamation Matcherino in the chat while these people get ready, you know, doing their buttons. And you just go there, redeem your free codes, people.
Free money.
Free money.
Don't make me come after you.
And you donate to the prize pool, man, just like that. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate it, of course, helping the scene out, helping the community out here. These people putting up a good show for you. And speaking of a good show, we're gonna have a Faust versus.
All right, yeah, Zimpery, right?
Yeah, Zimpery right there.
I fought
man,
Zimpery
look at him.
for
Look
like
at him.
a good 10 casuals. Didn't take a game, and I know why, because this man is good.
This man is insane, brother. The only streamer I think that I've caught that has Strive on English dub. That shit gets me every time. I'm like,
It gets you tight?
wait a minute, that don't sound right. Faust is giving me a prescription in English.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have Faust versus Happy Chaos. Why you bully me? The best player, probably, arguably.
Oh, I see you guys redeeming the codes in the chat. Okay, all right, we appreciate
crazy,
that.
Man. That's crazy already. Man, we already got people redeeming. We already appreciating. That's insane, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. But why you bully me? The demon Happy Chaos up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is to be a great match to be showcasing these characters.
This is the boogeyman, the Baba Yaga.
The Baba Yaga.
This is the Baba Yaga of our scene right now, going up against Zimpery. He almost reset the bracket last month, by the way. Let's see how he's gonna go today, though. Now, winner semis. Why you bully me? Guess the pressure started.
Oh, but the grab on the roll. Your fake pressure's being called out already. Okay, Zimpery getting the party started.
Man, Zimpery. A little too scary with them setups, man. Look at that. Already has the weight out.
Oh, we got a gold burst already on deck. Gonna get psyched up already. Resources back on.
Ooh, gets caught by the mix. Oh, not JD, but 5D.
Yeah, and there we go. You don't have enough life to live either. I think the mix is honestly a good way to kind of get in too against Happy Chaos.
That. If you have bar, why not do it, man? You can set up for an instant air, JK afterwards, or just drop down and do a 2K, man. Look at that. Amazing pressure by Zimpery. Gets caught by the 2D, counter hit.
Eventually, you are definitely getting opened up. And Zimpery's so good against these fuggies, man. He's backing Happy Chaos in the corner, unable to let Why You Bully Me get any space.
I'm telling you, man, listen. Faust having one of the worst buttons in the game at the beginning of the game, now having some of the best ones. And it just shows how much it'll help people who play Faust and are good players out. Zimpery just taking that first match like it's nothing against one of arguably the best character in the game.
Yeah, I honestly, Zimpery is pretty psychic when it comes to baiting out burst. As learned earlier in casuals, so
man.
we're probably going to keep seeing that.
I'm so sorry y'all people in the chat missed it, but you didn't want to see that massacre. Holy baloney. But now burst is out of the table. 2H counter hit. Back to full screen. Gets caught by the run-in shots. 6-spin neutral. Gets slapped by the scalpel for it.
Oh, and then Sentry Drone is out. Going to get the snip, snip, snip. Put on the fro. And you got to guess.
Oh, them afro looking a little too huge. Gets caught on fire now. Man, these...
The pressure.
Nah, man, that's too dirty, man.
That's too much.
Them frame chops too dirty. That's just too cold, man.
Break the shins, and you're out of here. Man, Zimpery is playing on fire right now.
Zimpery is looking to close this out real quick. Cement himself.
He's like, let's go home.
He's just like, man, listen. I've been low tier enough. My Faust don't want to deal with this no more.
No, especially not against Happy Chaos. Definitely the demon of this meta so far.
Exactly, man. You got Splatoon back on the other monitor.
Your guns about, you're saying, right?
Yeah, man.
Speaking of guns, pull them out. Let's go.
We got a gunner here and another gunner over there. Two different ones. Faust is pretty nice.
Why does he get his bullets reloaded? He just spent some.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like, what's up with that?
Faust is pretty nice in other games. I'm telling you, man, Faust is crazy in other games, but here, the players make him look crazy, man.
Yeah, Zimpery
He's pretty strong,
crazy.
don't get me wrong, in this patch. He's pretty strong, but hey, man. If you got fundamentals, you're making this character look crazy. Oh, man, if you got a conversion off that'd be looking crazy.
Yeah, you don't see too many air-to-air conversions from Happy Chaos, but why are you bullying me trying to make it work here?
Trying to put a show.
Ooh, backdash into the close S. White bully, put him right back into the corner, overhead, get a recharge.
Bullying in the corner now.
Oh my God.
Are you gonna block it? No, you're not, baby. Oh, misses the two.
Okay,
doesn't matter.
He picked it up. He picked it up. Uh-oh.
Hey, man, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you know what? We got the match, though.
We got the dub.
Whose controller was that? God damn it!
I don't think it matters, but yeah.
Whose controller was that?
That's unfortunate.
Hulkmania is running wild tonight, brother. We're gonna snap your controller tonight if you don't disconnect it right now.
Was it the pad player? Look, he's smirking too. He knew it. He knew it. It's like, it was me.
It's a pad player, man. It's always a pad player. A stick's not gonna have that problem. You gotta disconnect your controllers, people. Come on now. We can't have that.
You leverless players.
We can't have that at all. They're trying to figure out what's going on right now. And meanwhile, while we're trying to get that stuff figured out, why don't we also figure out how to donate to the Matcherino prize
How we get
man.
more of those codes. I've been seeing you guys.
We see you guys. We see you enjoying these matches, putting up a good show for us.
That's right.
These people putting up a good show for us. We see y'all donating to them.
All right, going on to the new stage here. All right.
Going to the White House, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Naga and Soul already inside the building fighting to get the president. And meanwhile, these two are fighting outside.
Uh-oh. I hope we don't have any more technical difficulties, but we're on to the match here. Overhead already getting started. And why are you bullying me saying, like, I need to get another dub on the board? The last one? It's gratis. It's free, right?
Man. But, hey, man, that adaptation, though, by Bully, not being more patient on the pressure.
Right.
And also tightening up his pressure. It's just something else, man.
You wouldn't even think this character's his owner the way he's playing.
I'm telling you.
He's playing Rushdown right now.
Of course, his Rushdown was buffed in Season 2.
That's true.
You know, his zoning was nerfed. No longer infinite, you know, shots from the full screen. But he already had amazing pressure in Season 1. And he even got better ones now, so it's like, why not use it? Look at that. We're already going to start it.
Yeah, the wall subtech coming out. Another overhead, man.
2D, you didn't block it? Too bad.
Yeah.
We're going to the next stage, I guess, transition, with a positive bonus on hand. Now you got to block all this. Oh, well, not. Guess not.
Amari 5P. Okay, Zimpery, can he get back in this game?
Woo,
cross up. Yes, sir.
Mix you up, baby.
He comes from above. Oh, it just cancels right into the purple RC.
Mini Faust said, no, I'm out of here. You got this, man.
He was like, no, you got it. I don't want to scrap.
I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. He was like, oh, you got this? He's like, I got this. I was like, all right, bet.
There's more shins to be broken here. Zimpery takes another
I'm gonna head
round.
out. And Zimpery taking another round, going to the final round in this third match.
Go and reversal grab there. Gonna put him closer to the corner. Ooh, and you are out of burst. That's gonna be very unfortunate. Returns the favor right there. The economy is even.
That's what I'm saying, man. These people out here not respecting Faust items. Look at that. Mini Faust out, but he's gonna get there immediately. He dropped right in front of his feet. It was like, you got nice pose right there, buddy.
They're respecting the bomb, and there we go. WHYuBULLYme able to get out of the corner with a nice counter hit. Get a little bit of corner carry. In addition, look at all that damage.
Ooh, it's a punish.
Yes, it is Zimpery. Cracked right in the skull.
Yeet. Out of the existence. Second match going to Zimpery. Very nicely done, man. Zimpery, I will say though, he has to work for it. WHYuBULLYme is not going to give it to him for free.
No, absolutely not. I mean, the way it's been kind of going back and forth, I believe it.
Already getting the positive bonus now. Whoa.
That's so visceral. Come on.
Man was he was like, come on, man. I'm tired of being a low tier. Just let me take this match.
Let me in. Let me in.
Come on.
And now this is the patent happy cast. You know, as he goes right in. This might be a perfect. Yes, I think it is.
Yes,
I think
sir.
it is.
Deuce.
Pull out the guns. Out of here.
Bro, if Faust loses, all hope is lost. My boy, you're talking to the best Faust NA.
Hey, man, don't give up hope yet, man.
Yes, Captain Moocher, he is playing tonight, Justin. He's going to be playing, I think, KOF and DNF. That's what he's going to be playing tonight, mainly.
Oh, we got the snip. And the hammer made that safe, too, and there is the pressure started.
That's a frame trap right there.
Yes, it is.
That's so sick. I've never seen that.
That naturally combos, right?
Yeah, he does the command grab to naturally time the scalpel on the low wall, like, wall get off. It's just so sexy.
He's the only Faust I think I've seen do that, right?
Man,
like the frame kill.
I've never seen RF.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I've never seen RF do that. I've never seen Nage do that. That's just so cool looking. I love that.
Yeah, Zimpery's showing that he might be moving on here if he can seal a deal against WHYuBULLYme.
Yeah, man.
Oh, the meteor's coming down. You thought you were free on that one? Come on.
You brought a gun to a meteor fight. You can't do that, man.
You better shoot the moon.
If you want your boy Zimpery to close this out, I want y'all to go off in chat, man. You know, he needs your support. Because WHYuBULLYme is bullying a little right now.
Ooh,
until now.
Teleport. There we go. What a great way to get
sitting
in.
with burst at 50 meter. What we got here? Run in. Burst is out.
Oh,
no more burst for final round.
Oh,
and
this is
just a sealed deal.
This is difficult. Like
you can't deal anything. Yeah,
can't
that's just
in.
a chip.
Now that's checkmate, right? When you're full screening, it's happy chaos with not much health. That's it.
Man. 2-2.
2-2. It can go no other way, right?
Neck and neck, man. This is, you can't get closer than this. WHYuBULLYme with Happy Chaos, arguably best character in the game, right? You would think normally this guy would win, but Zimpery is just different. He's just built different, man. He uses them items and the frame traps too good.
Gets right back into the corner with the PRC teleport too. This is looking aces up so far.
Oh!
And returning the perfect as well. Woo! All right, Zimpery.
All right, man. Let's see if Zimpery can close this out. Don't get shot. Playing volleyball right now with a bomb. Oh!
You lost the game. Okay, and now Zimpery is back, pushing WHYuBULLYme in the corner. Has to spend the burst, but pushes him kind of too far. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite him.
All right, sets up the clone. Stay safe. Oh, ran out of concentration meter, but got it back though. Just reload, counter hits him.
He's gonna get the wall.
What is the pressure? What's for breakfast?
Situation for Zimpery.
2D. Oh, misses the shot, but doesn't matter, man, because Zimpery got caught with a 5K. Going to the next transition. I won't agree with that though. You could have kept them at the wall. What you gonna do right now?
His burst is back online. He's gonna try to bait it, hopefully, in the situation. Trumpet.
Get the trumpet, baby. Don't let him get it. That's it. My man. Not giving Zimpery this match easy, man. We're going final round.
Final match here in winner semis. Here we go.
Trade on the round start with success.
What a great start for WHYuBULLYme. Got already Zimpery in the corner. Woo! Retaliation. Try to bait the burst.
But man, I think Zimpery's not going to have burst for the rest of this round. Am I right?
Yeah. Oh, man, he's
gets a trumpet though.
Right?
Lock him down in the corner, baby. The minions saved him enough time to get up. No meaties. God damn,
might
counter
be
with
a
counter
good
Twitch.
situation
No
here.
burst.
And Banana, you gotta respect it. Gold burst online.
He got more health with the banana, and oh man, it's
This
gonna be
is
tough.
Yeah, tough. And the clone is out here.
Oh, whips the 2H, but
option.
no punish. Oh, that's gonna be bad. No punish.
Oh my
On the OTG mix. Again, no.
There
And
we
that's
go.
good.
Zimpery taking it over. Why
Takes
you
it,
bullying me?
bully me? Very nicely done. Why you bully me? Man, he put up a fight though. He didn't make it look easy.
Wow, man. That was crazy too. Like Zimpery kind of whipped in front of his face, but WHYuBULLYme was a little bit too slow to kind of pull on the draw there. But there we go, Zimpery. Moving on.
Fast prescription, too slow. Have more acetaminophen.
Right?
Nah, man. You can't do that. You can't do that. Go back to pharmacy, man. Not here. Invest some money in those pharmaceuticals, not some more bullets.
That's just winter semis? That's only winter semis.
That's winter semis, man. That's only winter semis.
Man, it feel like grands to me. Whether you're playing?
I'm telling you, man, this winter side, crazy. Because I think now, next, we're going to have Zimpery versus Trace on winners.
Okay.
But if winners is
killer.
done, we're going to go to losers now. And I do have some matches in losers, but we'll see. We'll see how it is. But up next, we have SNKz going up. SNKz, very, very strong Geo player, of course. Going up against... Oh, never mind. It's Trace.
Yeah,
and
Trace the Gold
SNKz.
Lewis, right?
Yeah.
Gold D. Lewis.
The Gold Dick Lewison going up against arguably one of the trickiest characters in this game to play neutral with, Giovanna. You know, unreactable movement, and not just that, multi-hitting far slash and 2S.
Yeah, I especially suspect that you're really going to keep your pressure tight, because if you give Giovanni any wiggle room, he's just going to rush you down.
Yeah,
and like, what's Gold Lewis going to do on pressure? 5P? That's really all he's got, right?
Yeah, and 2P, it's just, those are the fastest options he got. And what's crazy is that on meaty, backdash, you can do it against Geo, but it's just so risky, man. Then that 2S and far slash being multi-hit, even if you backdash, it's going to catch you. So, we'll see though. Fast IADs, fast dashes into grabs or buttons. SNKz is really good with that. And Giovanna, when she gets started, it doesn't matter who you are. She does the same thing against everyone in the cast, and it works.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah, it's just a matter of her getting her turn started. And it's all about, like, that's all there is to these two characters. Like, they just need to take their turn, and once they get their turn, they're going to abuse it as much as possible. Same thing with Gold Lewis. Once he gets started, it's party time. Yeah,
the momentum's going to be really high with both of these characters here, but let's see what the round start is, what the opening gambit. Duel 1, here we go.
Goes with a round start. Wow.
The unreactable dash, right? Like, even Trace wasn't ready for it.
The confidence from SNKz just going in.
But the
constant
retaliation.
JDs. Drone is out. Party time, baby.
Yeah, you are in the corner against Gold Lewis already.
Yeah, it's no longer your turn after 684 Behemoth. Knockdown. Sets up drone, frame trap, but he jumped out of there. Very nice awareness by SNKz. DP though, what was that, brother?
Yeah, you were kind of wishing on that one, and Trace will take that all day. Not even really get much of a scratch in that round so far.
Exactly, man, that's what I'm saying. That DP looked a little sus right there, but gets a gold burst out. Ooh, punish!
All right, gotta get the grab here, and hopefully you can use the rest of this.
Safe jump, 2P. Not respecting Geo pressure, man. Geo's really, really strong with those counter hits if you're not respecting and waiting. Nice, 2K2D. Ooh, very nice backdash on the grab.
Yeah, a little bit off the mark here, and the drone is out. You have to respect this. That's gonna be some
was a sexy
huge
combo.
Damage.
That was a sexy combo. He did a Kara Behemoth.
Right into the down. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, man.
Down the system? That was Giovanna.
Giovanna was not down with the system, that's for sure.
Oh my God. You best get with it soon, because you don't want to get hit like that again.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy.
Now I see why he's a killer.
He is a killer, man. He is a killer. He killing Kizzy with that Gold Lewis. Kizzy had to switch to chip. And still couldn't take him. Woo! 5K trades, clashes, and then he gets the Behemoth. Doesn't block the low. Time for another mix. 486 Behemoth. More pressure. Drone is set up.
Uh-oh.
Kara Behemoth. I've never seen that, but hey, man, that works.
Okay, and able to find a counter hit, getting out of the corner here, and we're just gonna mash out of here, and I think that is definitely gonna be it. You gotta respect the 5P, Abare.
So scary, so scary. SNK's having a little trouble, man, getting her her turn back. With Giovanna.
This character is scary, right? But you can't respect him too much.
Yeah, like, if you give Gold Lewis too much respect, he's just going to abuse it, man. Does behemoth, so you got to interrupt sometimes.
Wow, and that drone just pushed you all the way to the corner. He covered the sky and the land, and he just keeps going.
Oh, man, that's just death right there. Wow.
Yep, there we go.
Second match going to Trace. Very convincingly. Trace not even breaking a sweat. SNK needs to take a breather. He needs to take a break.
I think you need to, yeah, ice the situation, ice the wounds a little bit here. Because Trace is just churning butter right now. Yeah,
he needs to reevaluate the situation a little bit here. Finally catches with the close knife, but bursts out of a table. Gets caught with the JK.
Finds a 6P for the trebles here and gets a cross up. Not much to call home, but okay. SNK get the party started a little bit here. Can you keep up this momentum though?
Woo! Get some of the hits in there. These combos, man.
We're seeing a little bit
sexy.
different. And a wall stomp to boot. You don't see that too much from Giovanna's and
that's a combo.
Anti-air.
Oh, missed the super though. That was definitely a super.
I hope he doesn't go back to bite him. Okay. But I was saying, like, it's always scary when you don't kill Gold Lewis, right?
Yeah, dude, you can't do that. That was definitely a misinputted super. That was so heartbreaking. Oh, esports button 6H gets whipped though.
That was a little bit cheeky, I gotta say.
2P. All right, Kara Behemoth. There we go. You gotta interrupt him, man. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, the disrespect.
The reactions from Trace. Good God, and the drone's gonna come out. I don't think you got any more life. Oh, but there we go. SNK finds a situation to get over the gun.
Oh, Svensson on another jump. He could have done an air dash for a huge combo, but doesn't matter. He's gonna get one now.
Can we make the comeback?
Just 5K to break the wall. Oh, that's just chip, man. Very unfortunate.
And we
Final round,
we see SNK kind of coming alive here, but is it too little too late though, right?
SNK needs this round.
That's great. A gold burst is what you probably need to get back into the action.
Backdash on the grab. Very nice awareness. Oh, it was still cross up with the air backdash. This is huge damage. This is possibly dead.
Oh my God, that's humongous damage coming out from Trace.
That's the
leaving me speechless.
Man, SNK and sent to losers.
And in no other way, right? Trace.
What an amazing show off with Gold Lewis, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah, showing off the patented strength of this character, the best way in that final round too.
Damn.
That cross up at the end,
dude. That cross up. I don't play Gold Lewis as a pro player, but I do play him for fun. That cross up is supposed to be a fake cross up, same side.
Right.
You go back to catch them blocking cross up. Because the usual cross-up is just like jumping over a JH into Behemoth. And like he was running so much, he had the run momentum that he still stayed on cross-up side. Even after he air back that. So I got hit by that.
I think we all got hit, yeah.
I'm on stream?
Oh, hey, well, good luck. All right, well, I guess I'm running the solo unless somebody else wants to get on, but yeah, the trickery coming out from Trace with the abusing the animations of Gold Lewis, that's crazy. I hope we get somebody back in here. I'm running solo. What's up, guys? How you guys doing in the chat? I'm for shot coming from Seattle. Yeah. I think this is just a low-key kind of thing. All right, yeah, we get more people on comments here. I don't want to do a solo. I want to do a solo.
Yeah.
I'm for shot. Nice to meet you. Who are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Hooch.
Hooch. Hey, I know. I see you in bracket. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I got washed this time, but you know, there's always next month.
Hey, I got super washed by 2 aunties, so okay.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
I had Zimpery round 1. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we got Sangak versus who's his opponent?
Oh, I think this is the Anji, one of the Anjis that fought too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll get the name in just a second here, but yeah, Anji kind of a character, you know, that a lot of people might not be too familiar, but you guys got more Anjis in Seattle. That's where I'm from. So like, we got Davo down there, but you guys got 2 of them that are pretty on point with just like, not only, you know, having the mix-ups abound, but also converting. Because
yes, and that's the thing, right? Anji, like one of the best things about him is the damage he does, right? And it used to be that he could combo off the overhead, but kind of like Chip, he lost that ability to get the combo without meter, but he can still, like now it's like 21 frames, I believe, which is way harder to react to. So this is definitely going to come into play, especially since we are playing on PS4. and that has a little bit more lag than PC. I know that Sangak plays on PC, so we'll see how this goes.
Here we go, Ian versus Sangak. Here we go. And Nagoriyuki, a character that you gotta respect on, I think, round start, because if he gets that DP, so I think, you know, obviously these two have probably played each other enough to where hopefully there won't be any big blow up at the start, but you never know.
Yeah, the thing about, you know, you can beat Nagoriyuki's round starts, but it's the risk reward that is so in his favor, because any hit he gets, like even if it's like a light button, like 5P or 5K, you're gonna be like comboed all the way into the corner, it's gonna break the wall, gonna get positive bonus, and probably get rid of all his blood too in the process. Yeah, so here we go. The
ability to convert is definitely a bound, but already cornered on him, going through the fire slash. I'm liking what you're pulling out, Ian.
Yes, and that's one of the things, right? Like with Anji, you do have to watch out for that. Even though it seems a little gimmicky, it beats a lot of buttons, and you can actually like punish so many buttons with that. Even against light buttons, sometimes you can get a throw, or at least get your pressure started. But Sangak clapping back a little bit here, getting a wall break of his own. That's going to be quite a bit of damage.
Okay, we're BRC4 able to catch him on the Fukio startup there, and Ian can't close it out quite. Gonna put down the butterfly.
Yeah, butterfly. YRC's out, but bursts back. A very aggressive option. Sangak might be looking for that in the future if he does opt to use YRC again.
Yeah, Ian's doing a good job, even though like Sangak got the positive bonus. Just kind of rush him down to make sure that you can't use that meter.
Yeah, oh, and going for a bit of a gimmick there with the jump. I know that a lot of Anji players like to do that, where they do the hop post Fukio, even on hit, and try to go for the grab or the 2K, something like that, sort of using those plus frames for resets.
It's definitely risky here, but we got Ian back in the corner, fighting back out, able to find the low, but...
Yeah, delayed burst from Sangak to get out. Let's see what he can do with this. Double Fukio, but gets thrown.
Wow, and you got thrown for that? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. And oh!
Wow, what a reaction, countered.
Gets thrown anyways, though. Yeah.
You look cool in the process, at least.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, DP round start is so good. It catches jump, and even though Ian blocked there, you're in block stun all the way down, and then afterwards you're still in block stun. Opts to pop aggressively, gonna get punished for it.
Yeah, make this count, Ian.
Oh,
no. Batter up, man. Okay, could have been worse.
Yeah, that's one of the scariest parts about Nago, right? He gets all his blood back once he pops, so sometimes it can even be worth it to do so, especially if you know your opponent can't get a big punish.
All right, and Ian able to close it out here. Little 5P, 2P check just to make sure for good measure. Just in case you might just burst, but there we go. That's only the first game we got here, guys. That was quite the slobber knocker.
Yeah, and it does end up going to Ian. Sangak's gonna have to adapt to maybe this Anji play. Maybe not as familiar against Anji. I know that these two have played in the past, but I'm not sure how much. And here we're getting a bunch of command grabs. A bunch of plus frames with that close slash.
Oh, you gotta respect
Something gets fun, though.
Wow, he spins through the hole. Super. Wow, great timing coming out from Ian already. Let's make the overhead safe. Gonna go right back into the twirl once again. Making great mileage out of this tool.
Yes, and I'm loving the pressure that Ian is achieving with this Fujin. Really like making sure he's using all the follow-ups, using the Kara cancels before the actual Fujin ends, sometimes not following it up at all. And low health game for both players. This is pretty much whoever gets the hit here is gonna seal the deal. Oh.
Yeah, you got a little trigger happy, I think, on the fire slash. You know, Ian already kind of represented it earlier in the game, so maybe you probably had a chance to teleport in, but it's risky, right?
It is risky, yes. And I mean, even if you know he's going to be spinning a lot, sometimes it can be very scary because as soon as you start respecting that, Ian might start throwing in fully charged Fujin and get like a counter hit punish on you, or just mix you with the overhead low.
Yeah, you definitely got to burst out, otherwise you were to take the full brunt of the damage.
Nice anti-air close slash there, but doesn't manage to get much out of it. And here, this is probably going to be a reset. Oh, and
what a great 5P check coming up from Ian.
Yeah, okay. Oki here. Oh, this is probably not gonna. Oh, he gets the meter though. That might be it.
Yeah, it definitely will be. I want to think that Sangak was going to use the blood pop and was going to reach and make the guard crush happen. Yeah. It was just outside range.
Yeah, it can be kind of tricky to actually get the timing down. You don't always know exactly when the pop is going to happen as a Nagoriyuki player. There's definitely some setups that you can use. I know that a lot of people do like FRC pop and stuff like that, but Looks like Sangak didn't manage to get that setup going and ended up getting punished for it.
Yeah, a couple of flubs here and there, but hopefully we'll clean up as the set kind of goes on. I think everybody kind of gets used to each other and know where to go right. But we're seeing the switch off and going into the Axel. Now, why do you feel this is the way it is? Why, like, what do you think this will be doing in this matchup?
Yeah, so I know that Sangak plays about as much Axel as he does Nagoriyuki. His Axel is very strong. I think he maybe feels that the switch in style will be beneficial. A lot of the times, even if Anji spins through Axel's normals, it's not the biggest deal because it's so far away, right? Still manages to get the spin on the 2K and then combos off of the overhead with that butterfly.
Ooh, got a super right through the overhead and gonna catch EN Lack, and there we go. Sangak and returning the overdrive favor. EN says, you know, that was cute, but how about mine?
Even gets the wall break for good measure there. And this switch is starting to look not so good for Sangak. Needs to get something going here. Get some Rensons going, and yeah, okay, nice. Yeah, fails to react to the command grab there, and once again is put into his win condition. Now full screen though, post burst, and Sangak is being cornered.
Yeah, it really seems like Sangak can run the same game plan without having to worry about the twirl in this matchup. But we're seeing it right here. This is a difficult situation.
Oh,
You're
nice
full
JP.
screen against Axel.
And throws it out of the spin.
Yep, there we go. You know, it's tough, right? Even if you whiff, Axel's still safe.
Exactly, yeah. You can't spin as much against Axel. That's and I mean, it definitely seems like Sangak was getting blown up by spin so much the past game, right?
This might be the counter pick to bring us all the way back here. Nice blast come out from EN though.
Yeah, nice use of the JH as one of Axel's strongest tools.
The space control coming out from Sangak here. Every time that EN thinks about jumping, think twice.
Yeah, and a good backdash there to avoid the throw, but it was the 2S that ended up coming out. This is going to be a lot of damage for EN.
And can you make it count, though? How much you going to get already?
No super knockdown, so not going to get any positive meter shenanigans most likely unless he ends up blocking quite early. Nice, and the JS, the snail, to close it out.
There we go, on the board here, Sangak showing that the counter pick is a really good choice, I feel, right now, and so we'll see if he can climb back all the way here on this loser's top 8.
Yeah, and I mean, that first round was a bit wobbly for Sangak, but ended up closing out the game. So definitely showing that he can adjust with this character.
Yeah, it really seems that Sangak's kind of more at home at the range and can play Axel with, without having to worry about a resource like Blood, too.
Yeah, and
nice air throw, the boot.
I mean, if you're so good at playing multiple characters, sometimes it's less about which character's better against your opponent's character and who's, you know, who you feel more comfortable with in the matchup, right? The player-to-player matchup.
There we go. EN using the jump in to get some major damage. This is what Anji is kind of known for.
Yeah, if Anji's got one strength, is its damage. Oh, and then gets the overhead right there. And that's another thing, right? Like, sometimes you can use that as a poke as well because of its great range with the carrot cancels. Throws the spin, though. Gets the safe jump, too. EN choosing to burst early, but gets thrown once again.
Yeah, I don't know if that will come back to bite him because now Sangak is probably going to have burst on coming very soon, so you kind of worry about that.
Yeah, you don't want to give your opponent your burst too early. Then again, it seems like EN is making good use of this offensive momentum that he's gotten. Sangak gets burst again, probably going to get a couple chances at winning here. Air throw, fails the air throw. Yeah, EN a little too high up. Sometimes it can be a little hard to gauge when you can air throw or not.
Oh, there we go. EN boys their way in. Yes, finds a way to use the Fujin, and there we go.
Yeah. And
EN.
That wasn't actually a combo there or anything. It's just sometimes, like, when you get hit by that Fujin, you're just not thinking about it, right? You're not holding back. You're just like, oh, I got hit.
Right, yeah. It's such a good burst option that even if a trade happens, usually Anji can kind of make it up in that situation.
Yeah. That's it does happen that way a lot of the times. And, you know, with the buff, with the 21 frames, like, before, even if you were getting hit, you could react to it, right? Like 25 frames is, most people can react to that even on PS4, but now it's actually like quite a valid option, even if you're doing it on hit, where usually people won't expect it. You end up getting that sort of 50-50 mix with the low follow-up and rim.
Yeah, I do think that now Anji can play a little bit of that neutral game. Even if you lose some of that Oki,
yes.
I think that getting momentum in this game is too important,
yes.
right? Because if you get the momentum, you can get the positive bonus, and you can usually kind of close it out from there, unless your opponent's kind of a god. But you know that's why we're here at top 8 here at Vancouver Street Battle here for the Game Stadium for Okizeme 27. Guys, are you using those Matcherino codes? I see we got over 300 people in here, so we should see those Matcherino codes going up. It's free money. Come on, use it, guys. clownlore. I know this, Connor. All right, we got the Potemkin up here. This Potemkin is quite the treat, but we're going up here against SFJiko, one of the last souls, a soul after my own heart, because we got to keep repping this character, man.
Yeah, I mean, so many people have dropped souls since the last few patches. You know, obviously the character has lost a lot of tools, and so many other characters have come around, like Happy Chaos and you know, Testament or whoever that have kind of like power crept on soul. Either way, though, it's always good to represent your character if you are a specialist of them, and you don't want to let all that good work go to waste. That being said, clownlore using Garuda Impact over and over, and
yeah, speaking of representing, clownlore already kind of popping off there. I think Jinko was a little bit deer in the headlights during that round here, but let's see if we can get right back in. Trying to vortex underneath the Mega Fist. Kind of difficult to do, but...
Yeah, jumps over the command grab. Nicely done from Jinko. You got to be careful, though. Of course, Garuda Impact makes it so the 2K versus command grab is a true 50-50, as you can't fuzzy jump out of guard crush.
Oh, what a bait. You got baited by the grab, but didn't get too much damage from the situation, though. You got kind of lucky, but you have to respect Garuda Impact.
Yeah, one more reset.
Oh, that's painful. I felt that one.
Yeah.
When you burst a little bit too far away, and I think, yeah, Jinko was a little bit too trigger happy, giving clownlore so much real estate in that first game.
Yeah, it can be really deceptive, too, as Garuda Impact actually shrinks Potemkin's hurt box a lot, and oftentimes it makes it really hard to burst against it because of that fact. Okay, some nice footsies being played to snkz. It is clownlore who ends up getting the knockdown, and Jinko DP's out.
Oh, yeah. Keep representing that DP, because I think don't let clownlore get free pressure like that.
That was like 6 in a row, but Jinko doesn't mind. If they're hitting, you're doing a good job. Here we're going to get quite a bit of damage. Oh, no, ends up dropping the combo, unfortunately.
Oh, we got an armor through right to 6S, and there we go. clownlore cleaning it up right there. Got a little hairy, but moving on.
Yeah, and obviously Potemkin has no dash, but his Hammerfall is a great approach option, especially once he's got meter, as he can do, you know, FRC into Potemkin Buster or FRC 2K. Oh, in the read!
Oh my God, what a call out. clownlore on the DP, knew that you were going to be right in the air, and we're coming down with a heavenly Potemkin Buster.
Yeah,
holy!
Oh, farming clips with that.
We saw the fear too, because we saw that, you know, Jinko was not respecting the Garuda Impact on Wake Up. He's like, all right, maybe this time I'll try to jump, just in case you might think about grabbing this time. But we saw clownlore one step ahead.
If I'm not mistaken, it actually looked like Jinko represented that DP option again, but you know, DP puts you in the air, so Potemkin HPB still works, right?
That just shows you can't tunnel vision against characters like these, man. This is crazy.
No, definitely. And clownlore, I mean, obviously grapplers are very read heavy, you know, Potemkin especially. So, you know, clownlore, if you let him get into your head, or you let him catch onto your patterns, he's going to make you pay for it dearly.
You never seen a call out with a heavily Potemkin Buster on DP? Well, you saw it here today. You saw it here today only at Vancouver Street Battle.
Yeah, I mean, it works. And if it works, clownlore might be thinking about it.
And the way clownlore are playing right now, might be moving on through this loser top 8. Hopefully Jinko can kind of get their mind collected and get back into it and rotate the options a little bit more accordingly, not to get hard call out like that.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, Soul has the tools to beat Potemkin. The problem is usually Soul's one of his greatest strengths is the fact that most trades end up favoring Soul, and he can sort of scrap because he has high health, high damage. However, Potemkin has higher health and higher damage, so oftentimes you can't really, the risk reward is sort of skewed differently.
Okay.
Say that. Oh, this is okay. He actually messed that up.
Blocked it out, right?
Yeah. That's actually a newly discovered setup for Potemkin, where that JK ends up letting him get a command grab in between the hits of the super. It's a really nasty technique.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think kind of dropped it there in a situation, but
it's really hard to do.
Yeah.
It's a hard one to do. I'm glad to see that clownlore's implementing it, and clownlore, a top player, always looking for that new tech to give himself the edge, but the read on the jump.
Man, clownlore knowing exactly where Jinko wants to be. Got a BRC, just keep yourself safe.
Yeah.
Gonna play a little bit of footsies here with the 6S. 6S a good tool, kind of like that measuring stick to keep out Potemkin, but how efficiently can you use it?
Yeah, exactly.
Getting the hit with it. Here we go.
Oh, backdashes the Fafnir, but then ends up getting bursted.
Oh, got grabbed for your trebles. Gonna get probably one more knockdown. And no, actually, never mind. The RC is gonna be enough into the heat knuckle. Gah.
Yeah, and that's it for clownlore. Using that delayed PRC to get that side switch, you can actually pick which side you combo after Potemkin Buster, as the PRC will put him behind you and an FRC will keep him in front of you.
Man, clownlore are playing, there's nothing clownish about that. Clownlore are playing very efficiently, I want to say there, in terms of just making sure that every hit count. And also the reads was so effective. We saw it twice, right?
Yes.
Every time Jinko think about being in the air, it was just probably a little detrimental to their game plan.
Yeah.
Feels kind of bad, Soul. I hope we can kind of climb back on top. Can we get much higher? Soul, come on. But clownlore are going to move on through this losers top 8 at Okizeme 27. And it's great to be out here. I love the Canadians, like the Canada scene, because people are just so nice. And I don't get to come out to too many FGC tournaments, but I'm glad to be here. And one more time with your tag. One more time, please.
Hooch.
Hooch, that's right. The homie Hooch here. Doing big on commentary. We got HGK in the back. You guys don't know about that game. That is the most loose game ever. I hate to say that word, but it definitely that is the definition of that game.
Mm-hmm.
We also got French bread games going out strong. We had Granblue earlier. I think Clem taking that. Clem taking a lot of numbers today.
Yeah, we run so many tournaments here at VSB. Like the list is super long. Even running some platform fighters like Rivals of
right?
Aether.
Yeah, Rivals. Fan of that game as well. We're gonna move on. I think this is SNK's right, coming back with the Giovanna.
Yeah, SNK Giovanna versus Anji.
Yep, that's right.
This is going to be an interesting match. Obviously, Giovanna not having any projectiles is going to mean that the spin is going to be a stronger tool in neutral, right? You can't quite just like shoot a projectile and to deal with the spin. Because usually if you do have a projectile, you don't actually get slowed down when he spins, which is a pretty great tool to have in the matchup. That being said, though, Giovanna not having any projectiles is going to have to play a pretty honest footsies game against Anji and his spin.
Yeah, I'm really curious about how Giovanna 2D kind of interacts with spin. Is it accurate enough to kind of just go through the whole animation? Hopefully the interaction will come up.
It probably will, and actually I think you can still punish it, probably even get like 2S and into Fujin or something like that.
Speaking of 2D, already showing the ugly head right there. SNK getting a little momentum, but here comes Ian with the overhead. Yeah, I agree with the burst. Make sure you get them right back in that corner. SNK's making a statement so far. Gonna RC just keep a little pressure going.
Oh, and a bit of a shimmy there, but does not block the YRC. And now, and ends up jumping into the Ko. Both hits colliding too.
Ooh, what a great tech on the grab. That was a difficult situation, but SK probably seen it before, right?
Yeah, bit of flailing on Ian's side, but it seems to be working out pretty well here. He's gonna get the kill with this combo. Yep.
Gonna use the 5D for good measure and slash. All right, Ian showing great prowess to Anji. This Anji, I think, made it in losers pretty early on in the bracket, so making this big climb.
Yeah, and of course, when you have such few players, there's a good chance you'll end up running into, a top player early on. So even a great player like Ian might have some bad bracket luck. Oh, I actually have not seen that interaction before. It seems like the multi-hits from the far slash actually ended up owning that spin.
Yeah, it makes sense, and I think that probably will be a good tool to go out throughout the match. Make Ian think twice about trolling on him.
Yeah, I'm sure SNK knows about all those interactions. Yeah, and a lot of DPs coming out from Ian. Great tool for anti-airing as well as low profiling many of Anji's pokes. Big damage though. No super for the super wall break. It's going to reset to neutral here, and SNK with the burst advantage.
Yeah, we saw that SNK kind of had enough fear saving the life, but going to spend it here all in the RC. Hopefully going to make it happen. Can you close out the round, SNKs?
Oh, the low. Yeah, I was probably expecting the overhead there.
Ooh, about to say, it was a setup. I thought it was a bait for sure, but...
Yeah, does end up having to spend a burst and loses the round 2. Unfortunate for SNK, but Ian stayed solid at the end there. It can be pretty easy to, you know, start getting nervous when you get to those last interactions, but Ian all too happy to keep spinning. Okay, Nagiha for the knockdown.
Like the jump out and the twirl just on time there. Gonna get a nice conversion off this anti-SNKs. Okay, that's what I like to see. Clean up your plate, get that 5V for some damage to boot.
Not the greatest starter, but still ends up getting about half of Ian's health bar down from that with that combo. Okay. It is important to remember that Anji is one of the tankier characters in the game because of his guts. Oh, but it gets thrown here, kind of a clown shoes moment.
Right, and there we go. The pattern damage coming out from Ian. Gonna RC just get a little bit more out of there. I think SNK is holding on to this meter just to make a comeback, but also you get kind of like the guts up, but it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Ian using the Fujin, and it is it's tough, right?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, the strongest tool in Anji's arsenal is that Fujin. You know, so many follow-ups that you have to, you know, you can jump out of a lot of them, but obviously he can like delay Nagiha and target certain defensive options too. And of course they lead to great damage. Okay, not gonna get ring here. Oh.
SNK catching on to every time that, you know, Ian wants to throw the fireball off the Fujin mix-up. Once again, a great anti-air conversion coming out. SNK's been pretty on point with those.
Oh, but gets counter hit, ends up having to spend a burst there. Probably wanted to keep that for the next round if possible. Ian's still holding on to his burst. Oh,
here we go.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that kind of makes some difference here because SNK has held on to some more meter just to kind of get the buff, right, the defense buff, and I think hopefully that made a difference here to lasting longer.
Yeah,
round.
It's very important to always try to win off of YRCs or at least break the wall because the meter penalty afterwards is really rough. You have to like wait like 10 seconds before you start gaining meter again. So always important to think twice about using YRC due to that.
That's the tempo, right? There's like a certain name for it.
Yeah,
the pulse,
yeah.
pulse, excuse me.
Yeah.
There we go. Ian clean up another game here. 2-0. SNK is kind of coming alive. It's just about kind of cleaning up their plate here. You really have to clutch it out in certain situations. But Ian, I feel like, kind of knows exactly where SNK stands still, more closer to the round. Stop using that mobility. And so it gets a little bit uncomfortable. And Ian kind of smells that.
Yeah, I mean, and these have been close matches so far. It's just that SNK hasn't been quite able to close out a lot of these, you know, close situations at the end of rounds. Oh, and just kind of getting mauled by the pressure here. Oh, and you don't want to jump against that. Actually, probably was trying to jump over Fujin now that I think about it.
The burst right available here.
Oh, but
reversal throw. This is a great situation for SNK. Got to get the counter hit as well. Or I agree. Go into the overdrive.
Oh,
but
no,
misses it.
Misses.
No, not like this.
Oh, and this should be the round too. You hate to see it.
No, I think, you know, just a slight delay, and that makes all the difference, right? You make one mistake, and Ian is able to capitalize off of it.
Yeah, probably just canceled a bit too late into that overdrive right there, and ended up costing him the round. Now going to get cornered here.
I hope that didn't do bad for the mental. It's tough, right, when that situation happens.
Yes, yeah, no, it is very tough. You have to sort of recover quickly, sort of like stop thinking about it right away. Otherwise, you might end up losing the whole match because of it.
And this is, I think, probably curtains here. We might call the death. Yep,
yeah,
there it is.
Instead of getting the JP, a pretty safe retreating option.
Yep. I mean, he has so much health. You got to come to me. I'm gonna create this wall of, you know, just hitboxes.
Yeah.
And that's it. Ian gonna be moving on. Yeah, that was a tough situation. You don't want to lose based off of making mistakes. You want to be like you're outplayed by your opponent.
Yeah.
I feel like that was definitely some frustration at the end.
Yeah, I mean. And SNK, you know, one of our most consistent finalists here, usually ends up getting top 8 with that Giovanna. But this time around, looks like Ian was just hungrier, more prepared for the matchup. And yeah, I mean, obviously, that was a key mistake at the end, but I feel like Ian sort of stayed solid throughout the whole set, right?
Yeah, Ian looking very solid. Honestly, the way they're playing, I wouldn't be surprised if we see even grands when we kept going on through this bracket here at Okizeme 27. You know, I've been seeing that Matcherino going up little by little, so I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all in chat. Big ups to everybody.
Oh, and it looks like we're gonna get clownlore versus WHYuBULLYme. This is sort of turning into one of the Okizeme classics. Last Okizeme, you had a really good match between these two, so I'm definitely looking forward to what's gonna transpire soon.
Yeah, so like, how does this typically go between them? Because I would think this would be a tough matchup for Potemkin, right?
Yes, it is very tough for Potemkin. And obviously, WHYuBULLYme, he knows exactly how to exploit the character. These two have a lot of familiarity fighting each other. Even before Happy Chaos had come out, I know that WHYuBULLYme played Kai before that, and they played a lot in online tournaments for that. But yeah, usually, I mean, clownlore, obviously an incredible player, and definitely makes it close, but it's tough, right? That gun is sort of an ever-present threat against Potemkin, who's one of the slower characters. Doesn't really have a lot of good tools for getting around the gun.
Yeah, I think, honestly, we saw, like, the reads happen earlier.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to have to make more of those, and that's not an easy feat to do, like, on command, right?
Yeah.
Like, your conditioning has to be so on point. So I think that first knockdown, whoever clownlore gets, has to make sure they keep, like, the pressure on in a situation, right?
Yeah, and of course, Happy Chaos has worse defense than a lot of characters in that. Happy Chaos does not have a good reversal. That being said, one of the things that I've been hearing a lot from people is that his defense actually is quite strong because of the return he gets off of his jab and his 2K. Whereas most characters, you know, at best they get like 2K, 2D, maybe a small combo. Happy Chaos can probably like convert into a wall-to-wall conversion from basically anything, right?
Yeah, Happy Chaos kind of gets it all in terms of damage, you know, corner carry, and able to really conserve a lot of resources to just kind of like, if you get the first, like, wall splat, or sometimes wall splat, but also the first wall break, that you play at the range after you get the wall break that it's kind of like impossible to make up the difference. So that really first big interaction to be so important, as we see right here.
Yeah, so what we're going to see here is WHYuBULLYme is going to try to like get that first hit, get the curse going, and, you know, either zone or just like do the relentless Happy Chaos pressure that he's known for. But right now, clownlore getting started. Okay, gets burst away. Very important. Oh, okay, yeah.
There's those big reads we saw earlier. Didn't really amount to much here, but clownlore is keeping that pressure on, and that is going to be it. clownlore getting great momentum and a perfect already off the bat. That might set the tone, but WHYuBULLYme isn't easy to crack.
Yeah, no, I might be feeling that one. Of course, Potemkin is one of the best characters at getting in your opponent's head, especially with those reads. But right now, it looks like some good back and forth. WHYuBULLYme cornering clownlore. We're gonna see this, you know, the classic pressure with the steady aim. Yeah, one of the things that Potemkin can do in those situations is if WHYuBULLYme is going for the sort of immediate guard break shot, you can actually backdash through. There's a big enough gap to backdash and probably get like Potemkin Buster or at least like 5T or something. So we'll see if clownlore manages to implement that.
Well, there's one thing about clownlore so far is he's definitely got the knowledge to kind of keep checking WHYuBULLYme, great YRC.
Yeah.
Get off any situation. I see WHYuBULLYme likes to cut combos short just to kind of get resources back. We'll see if it comes back to bite him, though.
Yeah, it's a very important thing that you have to do as Happy Chaos. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to know whether you should be going for resources.
Uh-oh. It's scary. Can make the situation right back up.
Another one?
Takes the hit on purpose, right?
Oh, and the backdash, but yeah.
Oh my god, the PRC making a difference. Living on a pixel is Potemkin clownlore. Good god.
Yeah, making it happen. And that's the thing, right? If Potemkin has the meter for the RC, especially in those situations, you definitely don't want to backdash because that's a free punish for him if he reacts, right?
And even scary too if you jump, right? So it's just like you kind of have to guess in those situations. So be in the corner to Potemkin. Don't flinch.
Yeah, it's you know, that is the strength of the character, right? That win condition that he has. Yeah, good burst there. You don't want to get put into the corner. That being said, you know, putting WHYuBULLYme full screen. Get that roll, yeah, that's pretty much unreactable as of the patch.
Okay, gonna psych up here, get more resources on deck. Now WHYuBULLYme get some great momentum this time around.
Wall slump?
Wall slump, you got to guess. Get the pressure going. Wow, and great defense come up from clownlore, but eventually you get opened up. Gonna reload the gun at the same time. Yeah, WHYuBULLYme keeps up the pressure.
Such a layered mix-up, and clownlore manages to get out of it. Garuda impact too far to capitalize, though.
Okay.
And oh no, and manages drops the combo there. no bullets either.
Yeah, no bullets. This is kind of scary situation, but able to box out. You know, despite having good zoning, Happy Chaos has good buttons to fight back too.
Some of the best in the game.
Who thought of that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, some of the best buttons in the game, indeed. Oh, and we saw there actually clownlore try to backdash between the shots, but WHYuBULLYme delaying it slightly to catch backdash. That is sort of the risk in that situation. Okay, slide head again. Good.
Yeah, just in case you might go into steady aim, right?
Yeah, and a good command grab there again. Oh no, but misses it.
Oh, that's a free gold burst. This is a tough situation.
Yeah.
He's just gonna run up, right? Gonna pull the gun, and now gonna sit back and just take some pot shots.
Yeah, pretty much. Gonna react to all the slide heads. I know that WHYuBULLYme is pretty keyed into that aspect of the matchup. Oh, but ends up getting armored through. Garuda Impact. Garuda Impact again. Gonna dash up. 2K. Nope. Slow slash. Manages to block most of the pressure. Oh, that doesn't mash on the flick right there. You actually...
Just no health. Oh, and what a great pull the trigger of the 2S. A chance for WHYuBULLYme to make this up. Here we go.
Yeah, can probably, if he manages to get one good hit here, this should be it in that... Oh,
nope.
Yeah. Yeah, back Mega Fist, the ever-present threat of Potemkin defensively.
Yeah, that felt like it was WHYuBULLYme's game to really win, but I think it was just kind of, you cut off the combo a little bit too short. Should have cleaned up your play, but WHYuBULLYme was okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't finish my play. I'll show you.
Yeah, I'll just finish it next round.
Go right back into the wall stump. This is the pain for Potemkin, as you're seeing right here. This is a tough situation for this matchup.
Yeah, and that might probably not going to kill, but still going to put him into a great situation here. Going to get that positive bonus.
Oh, and a cold burst situation.
Oh, still close
it's still able to catch you. Thought you were safe, but clownlore is still going to get you right in the clutches.
Oh,
you're going to go up to the heavens, and you're going to come right back down to earth.
But is it going to be enough to turn the tides of
battle?
battle?
Another one! You trying to wake up with a button? Get that gun out of here. Put it back.
Oh, the spin though. Oh, after all that, still manages to get the round.
Everybody kind of taking a sigh. Yeah, it's tough, right? You thought clownlore was gonna have that in the bag, but you gotta still watch out for the evil that is Happy Chaos.
And I mean, what did I say? It's gonna be a good set, and it's been a good set so far for sure.
I'm loving that with WHYuBULLYme. Oh, and there we go.
The burst bait.
That's going to be so huge, especially going into the late game of this
corner
round.
To corner, no bullets though. It needs to just sit there and reload. Okay. Yeah, pulls all the way up. Spends all his bullets though.
And we're seeing WHYuBULLYme able to land these curses a little bit more. clownlore trying to jump them just to mess up the timing. Yeah, but WHYuBULLYme has been more on point. The aim assist is coming out. Rah.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we're seeing WHYuBULLYme sort of warm up a little bit, right?
Right.
Maybe shaking off some of the nerves. We saw a really clutch play last match, right?
Yeah. Despite what you heard, Happy Chaos is a technical character, and sometimes it takes a while to get those hands warm. You go right into the wall stump, same old song and dance. clownlore, how long can you block? How low can you go?
Okay, yeah, lots of slide heads here. Potemkin, one of the worst characters at escaping the corner because he does not have an air dash to just sort of pop out as most characters do. Oh. Oh yeah, that situation was very beneficial for WHYuBULLYme there. The sort of armor shot ended up messing up clownlore's Drift RC right there, right? Probably wanted to get a little closer to sort of threaten that 50-50 with the throw.
Yeah, it's pretty ambitious. Kind of lost in basically your offense in that situation here. So you don't want to kind of give away your game plan. Don't show your cards too soon, especially that far distance.
Oh yeah, and slide head, one of the good tools that Potemkin does have at fighting steady aim, right? You get shot once. That being said, if WHYuBULLYme is keen enough, he can probably drop steady aim and do another shot to break the armor. Or just reload and block. That's true too.
Yeah, clownlore trying to find these slide heads in a situation, but letting WHYuBULLYme get the resources off.
Yeah, and the longer you spend playing the sort of far range game, that's really good for WHYuBULLYme. Starts building that meter, starts giving him chances to set up that curse.
So we're gonna reload the gun once again. Almost has full meter on deck, but clownlore almost getting a little bit themselves.
Yeah, manages to corner WHYuBULLYme, but ends up getting hit for it, and that's going to be a wall break. Probably not going to be the game.
No, not quite yet. Potemkin is a big boy, has enough guts to live through this.
Yeah.
But can clownlore use the RC?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
wild for that one, but you got out of the pressure.
No punish, though, on the air throw. Slide head, checking those reactions, always important. Yeah, and a good punish there, that bot. You can, the JD, you can cancel into specials, but it has a lot of recovery as it's coming down, so good on WHYuBULLYme to punish that.
I think WHYuBULLYme also thought the risk reward was in their favor too.
Yeah.
It's just, I'll be willing to match against the grab and take whatever knockdown if you decide to go for that. And WHYuBULLYme end up being on top, as we're seeing already in the next round too.
Yeah,
looking good to boot. Good God.
So here we're gonna see some mixturization from WHYuBULLYme.
Mixturization, I love that.
Oh no, gonna get thrown though.
Oh, but you might be getting mixturized yourself here, clownlore. Putting WHYuBULLYme.
Oh, good jump though.
Yeah, great timing there. You get some excellent damage in the process. And look at these dash cans.
Yeah, and that's one of the strongest parts of Happy Chaos is like most characters, like you jump over the command grab, you don't get that much, but you know, WHYuBULLYme, of course, getting a full conversion into the wall break there, and here abusing the positive bonus too far.
Oh, that's so cheap. That's so cheap. You whiff the overhead, but the bullet keeps you safe on whiff.
Yeah, and
it gets everybody, I swear.
Yeah, and usually actually throw is a great answer to that tap dust, right? Because it extends your hurt box and your throw box, but you know, it was too far away and ended up getting owned for it. Yeah, too bad. clownlore making it really far, but you know, WHYuBULLYme kind of built different with that Happy Chaos. Really tough for Potemkin to make it happen.
Yeah, WHYuBULLYme, I think, had some more consistency going on throughout the match. clownlore definitely put on a show, no doubt. I think chat loves it. Yeah, definitely kind of a sigh there. We would love to see more Potemkin action, but we are moving on here.
Yeah.
We're hanging out here at Vancouver Street Battle, the gaming stadium. Got all games around us here. I think I'm seeing some plus R on the screen. If you guys love more Guilty Gear, check that out as well. I think it's on Vancouver Street Battle 2, if I'm not mistaken. And if you guys want to keep supporting.
Team Trace.
Team Trace. Yo, the gold D. Lewis.
Trace sweep.
Coming up here. If you guys don't know, Trace has the Kizzy Killer tag. But Zimpery, this man earlier in casual, this man is kind of a menace with the Faust. This is going to be an interesting matchup, right? Now, we see the explosiveness that Gold Lewis does have, and I think that drone might be pretty interesting with the items that Faust is able to throw out.
Yeah.
But it's the long ranges of Faust that might be the boon for Gold D. Lewis here.
Yes, for sure, for sure. And that's the thing, right? I usually, not Happy Chaos, Gold Lewis has big issues against zoning characters, right? Obviously, he does pretty poorly against Happy Chaos, doesn't do too well against Axel. So I think Zimpery and his Faust might be no exception there too. That being said, though, Trace is known to make miracles happen, and you know, to beat Zimpery probably will need a miracle. Zimpery is definitely one of the premier Fausts doing it out there, usually trading rank #1 against RF, you know, back and forth, back and forth.
And I've been seeing Zimpery like do some crazy shenanigans earlier, using like the frame kill off of the snip, 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 and get like these crazy extensions. While Trace so good at using the drone in terms of just like cutting off screen space while he covers it with a jump D or jump H.
Yes, yeah, and that's the thing too, right? Both of these players are character specialists, right? I'm not sure if they have secondaries or anything like that, but I know that they don't really pull them out in tournament. They stick with their characters, right? And two of the best in the business as far as their respective characters. So
I agree. Yeah. What I've been seeing throughout this tournament, can't deny that. We're getting off the bat, and yeah, these two have definitely played before. You definitely knew how to interrupt that.
Yeah, these two are familiar with each other's styles, I think. Actually, I don't think last Okizeme Trace was here to fight Zimpery, and I know Zimpery's first offline tournament was last Okizeme. So we'll see as their styles develop against each other. And you know, that interaction right there, the 6H into pull, has been buffed from last patch. Now the pull has a disjointed hitbox, so you can't just 6-speed on reaction at all ranges.
Oh, you thought it was safe to pull out the drone, but Zimpery was there with the teleport here.
Yeah, and one of the scariest parts about Faust is that he can just sort of pull up with that teleport and immediately do like an unreactable 2K or a command grab even.
You got to be respectful, though. You can't pull up too far, as we just saw Trace did a wake-up super to retaliate.
And obviously one of the slower wake-up supers in the game, but sometimes it ends up working to his favor as you do your normal safe jump and, you know, you do your subsequent button afterwards, but you end up getting clipped for it because it's so slow.
Oh, kind of missed there on the mix. And once again, get called out on the drone. This is kind of the strength of Faust, I feel, in this matchup. You really can't get, like, things going and just going to go right over the Skyfish as well.
Yeah, jumping over that gun.
Oh, and meteors are coming out as well. You got hit and extended with the RC.
Yeah.
And Zimpery showing out the strength in this first game.
Yeah, I mean, one of the classic things, right, is once you see the meteors, a lot of people will immediately do the teleport to cross you up with those meteors. So maybe Trace was expecting that and didn't expect the scalpel pull to come out.
This time we saw Trace able to pull the drone and give a little respect to the teleport. There we go.
Gonna combo with the bomb,
combo! Ooh, Zimpery!
Oh, and the cross up
too! Good guy, it just doesn't stop.
Baiting the burst as well in there. Still has burst here, but it's going to hold on to it till the very end, it seems. Oh, there it is.
Oh, and there we go. The Sentry Drone mini Faust putting the stomps there at the end. Yeah, I think Trace has got to be a little bit more careful on using just like drone and Skyfish raw, because I think Zimpery can catch on immediately to that and punish accordingly.
Yeah, definitely experienced in the matchup, knows to look for those reactable moves in neutral, and you know those are definitely two of Gold Lewis's strongest tools if you let him get away with it.
Yeah, I think it's about the Trace to hopefully extend these knockdowns when able.
And Trace going for some, you know, very difficult Behemoth Typhoons right there, trying to do the standing ones. Very difficult. So when you see him sort of jump up and do like Behemoth Typhoon like that randomly, he's probably going for some of those, you know, half circle forwards going upwards.
Oh, and the cross-up teleport. There we go. Zimpery showing some great prowess already on this first game of the first round of the second one, excuse me.
I think one of the greatest things about Zimpery is he's not one of those Faust players that is happy enough to rely on any gimmicks, right? Usually a lot of the stuff is like well thought out lines, like super well flow charted. It doesn't really rely on stuff like J2K into love or anything like that. And as I'm talking, we're gonna get super from Zimpery to break the wall and take the round.
Yeah, Zimpery breaking shins, getting a perfect in the process here, and you're right. Zimpery really showing to just like every situation they want to like be in. They are optimal. They're rotating their options accordingly. And Trace got to answer back. I've seen Trace kind of rotate the Behemoths a little bit more to be a little more airtight, be more gapless, right? Not give Zimpery a chance to backdash out. But Trace got to make the damage happen.
Yeah, it does seem like Zimpery sort of pulling away with the momentum here. Oh, even getting the burst there. Yeah, I'm not sure what Trace was looking for with that burst for that moment. Oh, and supering through the Behemoth Typhoon.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier, keeping it gapless, but that time you put a little bit too more risk on the Behemoth, and that's what you're going to take for it.
Yeah, gets the safe jump there, even walks back a little longer to bait out that reversal from Gold Lewis.
Oh yeah, the PRC slingshot, okay.
Okay, this is still favorable for Zimpery, believe it or not. Oh, but
once again, my man is flying. Trace coming in. Gold Lewis got his wings.
Yes, he does have his wings. Okay, hammer. It makes it really tough for Gold Lewis to approach, so it ends up using that punishable mix. Okay.
All right, this is what you like to see from Trace. Getting the pressure extended with the PRC. There we go, and the Kara.
Yeah,
just keeps going. Look at the wrist pumping.
Yeah, that's the scariest part of Gold Lewis is once he actually gets his win condition going, you kind of have to pick between cranking your wrist to the max or losing all your meter with those Behemoth Typhoons.
All right, well, Trace getting on the board in addition, and this is what you like to see. That was definitely kind of more of their round, able to kind of just put Zimpery in a corner and get the extensions that they need, and also just make Zimpery kind of like jump, right? Like, I can't stay here forever. Eventually, I'm just going to get opened up.
Yeah, this might be the sea change that Trace is looking for to shift that momentum in his favor. Okay, gets the knockdown. Trumpet, probably not the best item there. Is going to have to adjust. There's round for Trace. bursting.
Able to avoid everything and beat the burst?
Yeah. Oh, that's. Yeah, I mean that burst. The trumpet was coming in his favor. That seems a little bit questionable. Crawling under the skyfish right there.
Takes that option off the table, to be honest. So Trace got to be a little bit more, I think, up in Zimpery's face if he wants to get the party started. There we go.
Some nice IBs from Trace, but Zimpery smartly using that 5P, kind of denying that IB option.
Potentially game point here. And Zimpery getting interrupted on the item toss, but Trace fighting back, gotta fight for his life, right?
Oh, Trumpet picks up the trumpet too. Can't get a big punish because of it. Okay, item toss. This should be a fairly large combo off the draw. Doesn't actually get the close slash though.
Yeah,
Combo again?
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah, not quite as strong as last time. Maybe this one?
Put up the skyfish. Yeah, this will be definitely a bigger bomb combo as Zimpery is taking it there.
Oh.
Trace a little bit too trigger happy. You gotta use those behemoths. You gotta walk forward. You gotta play a little bit closer. I feel the Foss that matchup, because we're seeing how exposed that Foss can make Goldluz feel.
Yeah, and man, I mean Trace put on a good fight, but Zimpery just kind of built different for sure. It's tough. I mean, when you're fighting one of the premier Fausts that has those optimal combos off of everything, right? And just like the incredible knowledge of all these situations, right? Like every time he's throwing items, he knows exactly like what's going to happen. Like he's looking at you, he's going to react to you. If you approach from the air, he's going to crawl. If you skyfish, he's going to just be ready for pretty much everything. And it makes it really hard to fight against, right?
It's tough to fight against a player that is that reaction heavy too.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel like, okay, well, maybe I need to play a little bit more, you know, preemptive in different situations, right? Like I need to figure out a way to like beat that play style.
And
but
that's the thing, right? Like Zimpery is never lazy with his options. Always going for, you know, looking at the screen, making sure he's reacting to what you're doing and doing the optimal stuff, never relying on any, you know, cheap shenanigans or anything like that.
It can be tough to crack a player like that for sure, but yeah, we're seeing it. Team Zimpery in chat.
Team Zimpery.
Yeah,
Everybody loves Zimp.
Zimpery sweep, and it's looking to be so. That's probably one of the more dominant games we definitely saw here in this top 8, but we're chugging along. You guys know what it is. I'm seeing those matcherinos going up a little bit here. We got $7.45. Can we make it to $10? I want to see $10 in the matcherino. It's free money, guys. Just go grab it. Hashtag matcherino. Oh, excuse me, not hashtag. Exclamation point, matcherino.
Yeah, make sure to go check it out. Do we have a sponsor quest that people can do to get money in the pot for free?
I believe so. There's a couple links there, guys. You guys can go support your favorite game. We have Guilty Gear Strive. We got Ultra Street Fighter 4. You know how it is. Kenny keeping that game alive no matter what. I'm excited for Street Fighter 6. I saw so much information over the past week.
Yeah.
And it looks like a real game.
Yeah. As far as the characters that got announced, is there one that you're particularly hyped about?
It's Dalsum.
Dalsum? Yeah.
Dalsum, they gave him everything. I think he's like the greatest hits of Sim. Yeah. To be honest, he has like everything from 4, everything from 5. Doesn't have Gale from 5, but whatever. You have a diagonal fireball now. Full screen, drive rush confirms. That character is schnutty.
For sure.
Insane.
Yeah, no, definitely Street Fighter 6 looking really cool. Something to look forward to in the horizon. As I say that though, we are setting up WHYuBULLYme and EN, Anji versus Happy Chaos. Now, of course, Anji can spin through the bullets, but you don't really get much from it.
No, you don't. I think that's honestly going to be a tough call. You might have to use it a little bit more in the CQC situation here. Yeah. But yeah, I'm curious. You might have to use a little bit more movement to kind of close the gap in order to make the matchup more doable. I feel like WHYuBULLYme is going to live up to the name.
Yeah, for sure. But is he bullying you or is he being bullied? We'll have to see.
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
Yeah, I do know that spin is still relevant in this matchup, particularly at dealing with 2S. But as I say that, right away getting thrown out of it. WHYuBULLYme has a keen eye for looking for stuff like that. Yeah, here spinning through it, but as you see, like that's the strength of having the gun in this matchup in particular, is spin kind of becomes irrelevant at a lot of this further away ranges.
WHYuBULLYme just looking so strong here on the first match. I mean, and that's that speaks volumes. You know, I'm not saying you should switch Ian, but I think you need to get in. And that was a good call, but and you baited a burst early, but can you get right back in there? Because WHYuBULLYme Already getting the resources back on deck. Getting knocked down in the process. Okay, this is what I like to see.
Block the overhead. Great either reactions or preemptive blocking from WHYuBULLYme. Okay, and manages to escape the corner. This is going to be a curse ball into steady aim. This is obviously a pretty bad situation to be in. Tries to bait the burst there, but baits the YRC. Oh, WHYuBULLYme bullying Ian for sure.
And I think that's what the curse was for, right? Was to bait an option like that because it pushes you right back. But Ian trying to fight back says, I'm not giving up just yet.
Yeah, and you can't keep spinning like that. Of course, WHYuBULLYme is showing that he is prepared to cover that option, representing the gunshot and neutral, as well as a lot of dash up throw on reaction to the spin.
I feel like it's getting more doable as it comes down here. All right, reset the situation, put down the butterfly. We're seeing WHYuBULLYme willing to pull the trigger on these resources pretty early, so hopefully Ian can kind of smell that out as the set goes on.
Yeah, yeah. And once again, cornering WHYuBULLYme, but ends up blocking the overhead, and that's going to be a full punish into wall break or simply resetting the combo. Looks like we're going to get a wall break. Gets all his resources back into a knockdown.
That still confuses me. Like, why does he get his gun reloaded after like shooting his gun?
I don't understand.
But anyways, WHYuBULLYme baiting out Ian's burst.
Yeah.
And wow, that's some domination so far. But Ian, I think, is able to get the hits in some situations, but not get that patented damage that we're used to seeing Anji getting.
Yeah, no, and I think this is the strength of having such a preconceived plan. WHYuBULLYme was already like going into this looking for specific options, such as the spin, and it's making Ian have to switch his layer 1 into something else.
As we speak it into existence. Oh wow, and the butterfly, give it enough screen control for Ian to jump in with that jump H, and there we go. That's what I like to see, Ian, make it count.
Yeah, butterfly sometimes functioning sort of like that drone, where if you don't interrupt it as soon as it comes out, it can be a very big nuisance in neutral.
Yeah, I agree. You can't be too deer in the headlights about it.
Yeah, this big JS gonna opt to keep the combo short to get that guaranteed wall slump.
Yep, there it is. And yeah, it's probably the most potent wall slump in the game.
Yes, easily. Yeah, gonna get positive here. You can set up flown or simply opt to pull up, but misses the meaty there, and Ian jumping out. What's the overhead? What's it gonna be now? Projectile to stay plus. Nagi, how you can punish that?
Man, and that's so sad, right?
Yeah.
They're just showing that Anji's limit kind of loses on their own offense. Like, WHYuBULLYme is so willing to just block it out and to basically just fall on my sword, right?
Yeah, and that, I mean, I know that a lot of characters can't really punish Nagiha because despite being -7, you know, if you space it out, you can't really punish it. That being said, that grade 2K from Happy Chaos, one of the best in the game, the range is enough to punish Nagiha on reaction.
And the way WHYuBULLYme is playing makes you wonder how they got in losers, but Ian pushing them back into the corner here. Okay, this time we're going to RC off the overhead. We're seeing that WHYuBULLYme was taking those all day, so we're going to make some damage happen in the process.
Yeah, opting to not break the wall there. That's pretty important in this matchup. You don't want to break the wall unless it's with super against Happy Chaos.
That makes sense.
Oh no, fumbling with the gun.
Don't fumble your gun. Don't fumble the bag in the process. But Ian chasing down WHYuBULLYme back to the same situation.
WHYuBULLYme loves to block. He stole that himself. He stole that to me himself.
Yeah, it's not about just pressing buttons. It's all about having good defense. And there we go. You're gonna get wall slumped. Yes, you are.
Yeah, all the resources back. Oh, but gets thrown. Yeah, misses the meaty.
I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to time that, right? And Ian knowing that, it's good to sometimes do those execution checks, just sort of mashing throw on wake up, because it is 2 frames, right? It's fast enough that if you miss that meaty window, you're gonna get blown up, and you can, you know, totally change the title battle.
Yeah, Ian feeling pretty confident just to go for that too. So let's see if we can carry that confidence into this round here as we're, this time you're getting called out. We saw Ian using too many of those fireballs early on.
Yeah.
So the adaptation is being rotated, and WHYuBULLYme get some damage in the process.
Yeah, and it's important to call Anji out on his Fujin follow-ups. A lot of the times, if you sort of respect it too much, you let him run away with a bunch of pressure resets, and it's how Anji ends up winning rounds. But WHYuBULLYme staying wise to those options, That being said, in a pretty bad situation here, probably not going to get to use burst unless it's a gold burst. Whew. Thrown.
You got hit with the skibbity whoop, and there we go. Ian on the board finally. It ain't done yet. Anji's still living here at top 8, repping this character. It's been a tough road, but we're going on to the next game. Oh, and the great counter hit at the start. Once again, WHYuBULLYme willing to get the space. It's all about positioning, I feel.
Yes. And obviously, Happy Cat's one of the best characters after burst. You know, has those options. Can pretty much immediately throw that curse ball after he bursts you away, or opt to steady aim to catch you jumping and keep you locked down.
Great reps coming out here. Ian, oh my God, WHYuBULLYme just interrupting whatever Ian thought of right there. Kind of swinging the situation back in their favor.
I've seen this before. Ian spinning all the way from full screen and getting shot. You hate to see it.
It takes 2 to tango. You got to get up close to me. You can't be that far away and dance by Los himself.
Yeah, jumps over the throw, but can't bait it due to the BRC slowdown. Okay. Oh no, it didn't wait long enough.
Yep.
Still though, it's a projectile, so you get to act out of it, and that's gonna be the round. Ian at least getting his burst back.
Yeah, WHYuBULLYme just kind of having a litmus test there, just like, all right, do you spin? All right, I'm gonna cancel right into a normal. There we go.
And if I'm not mistaken, Zimpery actually contributing to the match arena. Thank you,
Hey,
Zimpery.
shouts to Zimpery.
Trying to put a little more money in his own pocket.
That's a lot of money. Wait a second. I just saw that. You put money in the bank? Oh my God, thank you for supporting the match arena. And give it to Ian right now. Ian gonna need support if you want to get back into this set here, making it count so far.
Yeah, looking good. Oh, WHYuBULLYme jumping over that fireball and getting the roll to cross over. Catching and mashing. This is, it's going to take a lot of resets if WHYuBULLYme actually wants to win off of this.
A lot of chip damage, but can Ian stop the bleeding overhead?
We're going to be here for a while.
Yes, we are, but Ian finds a way to Umbari out.
Okay.
We're getting closer and closer.
Another throw. And a nice tech there. Okay, it's a 2K2D, no throw on the 6K.
Oh, that was so dangerous. And the air throw is going to do it, seal it out. WHYuBULLYme taking out Ian.
WHYuBULLYme clutching his chest, knew that Ian was catching on to his game plan.
Yeah, Ian putting on a great show, I feel. Was starting to get a little bit, you know, catch their breath and kind of make some comebacks here and there.
Yeah.
But WHYuBULLYme, even though they didn't really take much of a damage, that wall stomp is just so, like, lethal.
Yes, the strongest in the game for sure. Obviously, Chip and Eno are two others that come to mind, but no other character can really set it up as consistently, right? That's the thing.
It's consistency.
Yeah.
That matters in a game like this.
Of course, yeah. Pretty much any setup that you can get in a game as wild as Guilty Gear to let you not allow your opponent to play is key to, you know, doing well in bracket.
We're not done yet here, winding down here at top 8 of Okizeme 27 here at Vancouver Street Battle, hosted at the Gaming Stadium.
Yep.
And you know, what other tournaments you guys got going on here in Canada?
Well, you know, we do host Vancouver Street Battle every week. We have multiple tournaments. I believe we have Fridays and Saturdays. You know, of course, we have some Smash tournaments as well as some other fighting game tournaments. Just sort of the weeklies. And Okizeme is our monthly right here. And, you know, I think the level of play, particularly in Strive, has gone up tremendously in the past few months. Like, ever since after quarantine, you know, it was sort of slow at the beginning, but I think a lot of people, especially after Zimpery started coming out, got more excited to, you know, come out here and try to, like, put their own name on the board, you know, fight against great players such as WHYuBULLYme and Zimpery, you know, clownlore Trace. We got some legit talent for Strive.
Yeah, PW in general, right? I mean, I don't think a lot of Seattleites came out today. I kind of came out maybe solo, unless I'm missing somebody that came out here from Seattle. But when I've seen Seattle come out here as well and kind of give, you know, Vancouver a challenge, it's always great to see kind of that rivalry. And that goes on to other games too. You see it in BlazBlue earlier. BlazBlue, such a phenomenal game.
Yes, and of course, one of Vancouver's favorites for sure. We got some really strong players such as Kairos and, you know, a bunch of other dudes.
All right, well, we're getting on to the next match here. Trace and WHYuBULLYme coming back onto the stage. If you like guns, you'll like to see some more here. This is, once again, I feel like Trace might be just going through the gauntlet of just really tough matchups here.
I mean, you kind of know what you're signing up for when you play Gold Lewis. To be fair,
of course. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough situation, but honestly, Trace is good about finding the right moment to make it count.
Yep.
And especially when you come considering Happy Chaos not having too much health, so you know it's a tit for tat. It can be made up really easily.
Yeah, I mean, you always have a chance as Gold Lewis. I was talking to Trace a little bit about this matchup beforehand. He was saying that out of all the characters in this game, losing to Happy Chaos is the one time he actually feels cheated, which
really?
I can kind of relate to myself. Definitely Happy Chaos is a character that breaks so many of the rules of this game and is really strong because of it.
Yeah, I think that's something to be said about any game meta, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about how you play the game's meta at the strongest, but outside of the meta.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what definitely Happy Chaos does.
Yeah.
You brought a gun to a strike throw fighting game?
And you know, obviously Gold Lewis has a gun of his own, but not quite as strong as Happy Chaos, deceptively enough, despite the size difference.
Wow, losers finals here. Who's going to be moving on here? We'll find out very soon, but are we going to show some respect? I don't know if I want to show too much respect. Okay, yeah, the jump D, I agree.
Yeah, and actually,
get in there.
Yeah, that's something that Trace was telling me about before this, is that jump back and then air dash JD is a really strong tool against Happy Chaos, as it beats a lot of Happy Chaos's options. That being said, an astute player playing Happy Chaos can use a low commitment option like 2K and then react with 6P.
We're just seeing WHYuBULLY just kind of cycle through the motions. Once again, you got baited on the 5D. We haven't seen somebody really pull the trigger on using the throw yet to kind of just blow through that situation.
Oh, and a big starter here.
And you get a good knockdown to boot as well. And where you go and get back to the ground. I don't know. I think this might be it.
Got a bit of robbery here.
Just so close. I thought the table was going to be made up.
Oh, throw. Oh, it just gets to the 2K.
He's like, check out my gun, player.
Yeah, ended up fumbling the confirm there. That slowdown from the BRC made it a bit awkward. No bullets though, and you heard the click. Tried to shoot.
Oh my God, it was so close when WHYuBULLY making up that whole situation. Trace had a good showing so far, but you gotta clutch it out.
Sometimes even your input mistakes are good as Happy Chaos. We're definitely seeing WHYuBULLYme playing a little nervous, backdashing all the way to the corner.
So I almost thought the negative penalty might come into fruition here, but it doesn't matter. WHYuBULLYme able to push Trace all the way to the corner, pull out the guns. Deus Ex Machina.
Shooting them through the glass here. Can pretty much opt for a lot of different really tough situations to put Trace under. Of course, now with meter, PRC clone is a thing, or can just recharge his resources. And the burst coming in a little too late.
Yeah, WHYuBULLYme kind of waiting for any like subtle movement and just kind of pulling the trigger, no pun intended. WHYuBULLYme looking pretty impressive so far in the losers finals here.
Yeah, and of course, even with burst, Happy Chaos, one of the best characters at baiting burst. With that.
The trade? Oh my God.
Yeah. Making it hard for Trace to approach here. And this is definitely like one of the greatest strengths of the character. Yeah, there is a gap there where you can throw Happy Chaos out of his 6K, but it's really scary to go for because obviously if he does 2D or 6S
or gunshot, right?
You end up getting counter hit and losing your whole life.
Yeah, so it's crazy to see that a character like this can play so great long range and close range, as we're seeing both sides of the coin here. WHYuBULLYme looking so strong and really just playing off all the options that Trace wants to kind of go for.
Yeah, obviously this is one of Gold Lewis's toughest matchups. And WHYuBULLYme not going to make it easy on you, regardless of who you are. Gonna get the knockdown with Super here. Looking like business as usual for WHYuBULLYme.
All right, but you still got burst on deck. Can Trace find a way to hold on to it efficiently?
Definitely
gain some space.
Still has a chance, but needs an opportunity to do something.
There it is. That's a great knockdown. Okay, you gotta respect the draw. There we go. Trace getting some perfect momentum here.
Trying to fire back at that backdash with the 6H there from Potemkin's threat. It's the burst.
Oh yeah, flipped out of the air too. Yep.
Not quite enough to kill, but gets all his resources back in the roll. Yeah, can't react to that.
Yeah, WHYuBULLYme kind of like holding on to that, feel like for the whole set here.
Yeah.
Hold out just in time, just to clutch out the game. And Trace able to find these hits, but really just it's getting the closing one. That's the only big tough part.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't make every hit count against Happy Chaos, you're not going to be able to win, unfortunately. Another thing about Happy Chaos is he's so strong up first that he kind of makes you have to go for burst baits a lot of the time. That's something that, you know, I know WHYuBULLYme talks about a lot, and it makes you weaker as a result because you're going for those burst baits and dropping combos just to make sure that you don't give him that opportunity. And a perfect from WHYuBULLYme.
Yeah, speaking of no opportunity, that is a perfect WHYuBULLYme taking you coast to coast once again. The double roll action, what is it, smash?
Yeah, rolling back and forth, just sort of going all over the screen with these rolls.
This is looking like dominance here. Trace just kind of swinging at the air, hoping something hits.
BRC immediately
Oh my god, he's in his
air
head.
throws him.
He's in his head.
Yeah, it's really tough here. Gets the gold burst too, even with the
I think this
positive
is
bonus. WHYuBULLYme can spend so much meter right now. Oh, but gets shot.
Okay, and that's going to give a knockdown here, but not enough to pull up entirely.
A chance. WHYuBULLYme only has to mash once though, and this is all over for Trace as I say that.
Yeah, there you go. You called it, and it came through fruition here. This should be it.
Super.
Nothing wasted. Overdrive going to seal it out, and WHYuBULLYme 3-0 against Trace. You may be the Kizzy killer, but I'm the Gold Lewis killer.
Yeah. And that's another thing, right? That super is a, you know, multi-hit high damage super, really good at guts crushing. So even a character that's tanky like Gold Lewis is gonna feel that one.
Yeah, I think the last hit has the highest minimal damage in the game, right?
Is actually, I mean, with Ramlethal's new beam super,
that's true.
That
That's
might
true.
take the cake now. But yeah, Happy Chaos is no slouch in that department either.
Wow, what a set though. I mean, it's still impressive to see both players kind of come out here. We're going to move on to Grand Finals. WHYuBULLYme pulling up. You love it or hate it, as Happy Chaos is here to play. And guys, I've been seeing you here to play. We're almost at $60 here on that Macho Reno here.
Yes,
love to
sir.
see all the donations. Exclamation point, Macho Reno. Can we get any higher? Can you get to 100? I would like to see 100 before we close out the day, at least.
These players would appreciate it for sure. They're putting on quite a spectacular show for us today. And yeah, we're going to get Zimpery versus WHYuBULLYme chat. If you're excited for Zimpery, can I get some ones in the chat? And if you're excited for the menace that is Happy Chaos, WHYuBULLYme, can I get some twos in the chat?
Or if you got any gun emote, you know, finger guns, whatever it be.
Yeah, any type of gun emote will do as well.
I don't know if there's any Foss emotes too. You know, show us support for both players. Let's go, both players here at Grand Finals of Okizeme 27. And honestly, you know, the way I've seen Zimpery play, I think this will be a good situation where, you know, if Zimpery can find the teleports or clip at the right situation, then, you know, this matchup can be, I think, I'm not going to say even, but definitely more in favor in terms of how Zimpery plays.
Yes, Faust has a chance, and Zimpery definitely has a chance. Of course, a reigning champion. WHYuBULLYme ended up getting second place to Zimpery in a nail-biter match. Almost ended up resetting the bracket, but ended up choking at the end, and Zimpery jumped on it right away. So, of course, two really high-caliber players, or two best, most likely. Going to be a really crazy match.
Of course, WHYuBULLYme has to win 2 sets here and has been playing pretty hot so far.
Yeah.
And maybe that's enough, you know, having all this momentum coming up from losers while Zimpery has been kind of chilling out. But Zimpery, like you said, no slouch, not lazy, very efficient at any opportunity here. Let's kick it off. Grand Finals here. Guilty Gear Strive, Okizeme 27.
Definitely a player that plays with surgical precision as we're seeing the scalpel coming out. Okay, big, and this is something that actually WHYuBULLYme has told me a lot about, is that far slash from Faust is truly really difficult for Happy Chaos to deal with in the matchup. It really sort of like spaces out all of Happy Chaos's normals, and the disjoint at the tip ends up being coming into play quite often.
Yeah, we're seeing it in the proof in the gameplay right here.
Yeah.
WHYuBULLYme trying to make up the damage here, but you got the Afro burned.
Yeah,
and Zimpery looking pretty confident so far.
It's so scary. Once he puts the Afro on you, your 6P doesn't really have upper body invulnerability anymore, so it makes anti-airing Faust really difficult, especially if you don't have a DP or something with full body invincibility.
But we're seeing that both these characters can play at mid-range with such great strength, but Zimpery showing more prowess here as he gets the extension with the PRC into the double mix. Banana on deck, you gotta respect it. Able to dash out accordingly, but you're stuck in place.
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. Zimpery's corner pressure is just kind of scarier than any other Faust. We saw a lot of setups with that head toss. Lots of you know, item throws, even managing to capitalize off that banana, right? Usually not an item you want to see as Faust. You'd rather get some meteors or a mini Faust, but still making good use of it. And has the afro on him. This is a, you know, fuzzy block city. Gonna have to be careful when blocking any close slash or 5K. You can see Zimpery sort of fishing for him.
And we get resources on deck here. Okay, yeah, Zimpery trying to pull out a slow button. Not going to do me any favors. WHYuBULLYme. Now playing right side the mid-range, backdashing accordingly. Zimpery following suit and gets the fast RC.
Does not block the overhead. That's, I think, 25 frames, still pretty reactable. WHYuBULLYme not ready for it.
Yeah, I think you most likely would have the fuzzy block in that situation if you want to be efficient.
Yes.
But I believe in WHYuBULLYme. WHYuBULLYme has got here for a reason.
Yeah, surprisingly the underdog, despite the characters we're seeing on stream. Great block there, and immediately went for the 6P. You kind of want to do that on reaction to the scalpel pull, otherwise you're giving Zimpery free range to throw items. Oh, and the shimmy!
Wow, Zimpery doing a good job of representing the options here. Gonna get the wall break just fast enough off the Scarecrow teleport.
And WHYuBULLYme on his back legs, definitely feeling the pressure here.
Oh, wow, what a great reaction using the jump 2K. Zimpery is just so fast. I swear, like the fastest player I've seen play in all this tournament.
Am I crazy? Does Faust beat Happy Chaos in the mid-range? It looks so hard,
Hey,
you know?
the way Zimpery is playing, I wouldn't say it's a hot take.
Yeah. I'm sure many chatters will disagree, and I don't blame them for it. But just saying, look at what's going on screen. Oh, maybe not now though. Okay.
But WHYuBULLYme putting Zimpery in a situation that he wants. All right, here we go. Zimpery gonna block, can't block forever, and you get the ball broken. But now,
yeah, I guess
you might have given Zimpery a chance.
And any chance Zimpery will take. That being said, of course, WHYuBULLYme representing one of the strongest win conditions from any zoner, and you know, pretty much any Guilty Gear game. Well, actually, I don't want to say that, but definitely in Strive.
You can't even gain enough, like, you know, meteor to teleport in. You just have to spend it to use the FD, and it's practically just checkmate.
It's kind of like if Gold Lewis is doing the BTs on you, except Happy Chaos is on the other side of the screen.
Right, yeah. Okay, but Zimpery getting a great start here so far. Oh, and catches him in the air, getting a reset the process. The boys are coming in. You gotta show some respect.
Yeah, respect for the boys. Mini Faust on deck, kind of get that command grab.
The whole family's here.
Yeah, and that's a really scary setup right there. If you jump, Mini Faust actually catches you. So, you know, it's sort of reminiscent of Zato's command grab, where he can use Eddie to stay safe. Zimpery representing that super a lot.
Just chasing him down,
Yeah.
and eventually you get clipped by the gun, and WHYuBULLYme will hopefully reset the situation.
And giving up a lot of ground, but managing to stay in the game as a result of it. And this time, WHYuBULLYme some patience after blocking the overhead, but ends up getting dusted for his troubles.
Yeah, especially when the 100 tons was coming down, you
Yeah.
kind of just like you have to stick in place, and just gave Zimpery a free mix-up in the process.
Yeah, it can be pretty rough. This being said, oh no, doesn't get the close slash, and as a result drops that key combo. That might change the result of this game right here. That being said, WHYuBULLYme getting his mix on, his pressure on.
We're just gonna block it out.
Backdashes, that's so good. Zimpery with the awareness and fakes the burst. You can't do that. You gotta wait till he pulls you in.
Yeah, that means no burst online, which might give Zimpery the win condition, but WHYuBULLYme fighting back, and there
the
goes the low.
immediate teleport low behind into the Afro guard crushes. Maybe Zimpery, a rare moment of lack of awareness. It's a mix, that's punishable. This should be it. And WHYuBULLYme on the board does not drop the combo.
Nope, and that's what you like to see. You know, clean up your plate here. Zimpery, I feel like, had that in their grasp. Kind of dropped it at the end. Was able to also get rid of the burst, which I feel like was kind of like, that was the check, right?
Yeah.
But we're going on to some more games here, so let's hopefully WHYuBULLYme has taken some time to adapt to Zimpery's playstyle. As I say that, we're already getting some great momentum. Bait out the burst in the process.
Oh, WHYuBULLYme playing on fire now. Zimpery on the back leg. Gonna have to make something happen here, but it's so tough right now. Might just want to survive long enough to get some of that burst meter back. And yeah, WHYuBULLYme bursting aggressively, wants to make sure to get this round as fast as possible and not give Zimpery any chances to get started.
Wow, and here we go. We saw WHYuBULLYme get some resources back in between the pressure here, and that made all the difference to kind of take that round.
Okay, gets the J2K into 236P. Okay, rolls behind. Yeah, that's unreactable. Nobody's blocking that. Rolls behind again, exposing Zimpery.
I think he heard you. He's like, oh, it's unreactable? Well, I'll do it again. You don't think I will?
Yeah.
You won't?
I was playing against him earlier, and he did it like 6 times against me, so you'll definitely do it again.
God.
If you don't start blocking, you'll do it again. The true 50-50 can get his first safe kill here, most likely. Yeah, Faust, not the healthiest man out there, despite being a doctor.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it really seemed like the roll was the drink of choice in that round. It's making up all the difference here as WHYuBULLYme is slowly climbing up, potentially make a reset here. We thought it was all said and done.
Yeah,
we just keep going.
Like it was over, but WHYuBULLYme showing signs of life. Might be able to get the reset here. Yeah, and I mean, that's so tough, right? As soon as you have the curse ball on you, WHYuBULLYme can pretty much approach for free, provided he has enough bullets to just keep shooting you.
And there we go. We already got the wall break situation, and this is going to be very tough, but Zimpery finds a way to retaliate.
Yeah, gets the 2H. This could change everything.
All right, Zimpery, how much are you
Blocks
still in the game?
overhead, but does not block mix.
Okay, there we go. Zimpery going to break some ankles here.
Yeah.
And going to get a safe jump in the process.
This is a big moment right here. Oh, manages to mash out.
Your pressure ain't real. I'm calling you out. WHYuBULLYme gonna take another round.
It was good on Zimpery not to burst there, though. It could have been really tempting to get that round, but it's more important to actually keep it for this round. As you know, a burst fade would have been fatal for this round right here.
Zimpery has to make a difference here, though, or potentially a reset will happen. The burst is off the table.
Yeah, and WHYuBULLYme with no resources, but manages to play neutral long enough to get him all back, and we're seeing that roll again, really exposing that Zimpery is not going to block those.
Yeah, it's very tough, I feel like, for Faust to kind of like call that out, and if you like are preemptive with it, that's when WHYuBULLYme changes up the script, right?
Exactly, yeah, you just assume, and you, like I said, you can't react to it, so if you switch your block, he might just like 2K you, 6S you, you know, there's regular stuff that he does. And there's the tap dust to close it out and get the reset. WHYuBULLYme with his hands on his face can't believe that he's in this position. He almost got here last Okizeme, but now proving that he can fight back against Zimpery.
100%. We're seeing that WHYuBULLYme has changed the air in the room.
Yes.
You know, we thought it was a clean shot for Zimpery the way they were playing. But it turns out that WHYuBULLYme is the one who's really smelling the game.
Yeah, reverse 3-0, no less.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Would you have it any other way? Here at Vancouver Street Battle here, you knock down and you keep getting back up. That's what we do here at Okizeme. We get here more Guilty Gear Strive action.
Yeah, I mean, it's the momentum has shifted, but that little break between the games might be enough for Zimpery to sort of gather his thoughts and sort of analyze what happened, right? Like, what do I have to do to actually beat this guy, you know?
Yeah, I want to see, like, Zimpery now pull out all the stops, right? We've just seen that WHYuBULLYme has been rotating appropriately. I think it's Zimpery's turn.
Yeah, definitely, and it was looking so tough before for WHYuBULLYme in the mid-range, but it seemed like WHYuBULLYme was finding those key moments to mash and get in between the pressure of Zimpery.
Okay, and the PRC super into the neutral step. It's gimmicky, but that's what you need. You need those gimmicks that kind of turn the tide.
Yeah, I mean, and despite it being gimmicky, it's actually pretty much a true 50-50 right there, because Zimpery can do that FRC 2K to get you right there. It's actually kind of similar to what Potemkin can do from Hammerfall. That being said, Zimpery with an early lead here, getting that first round. First advantage will go to WHYuBULLYme, but even with that, it might be really difficult. Does not punish the mix. It can be really tough to actually follow that as he's drifting back. Oh, misses the tap, does, but the gun is there anyways.
Yeah, the Tabs Dust, such a potent mix-up, but Zimpery able to crack him in the skull with the golf club there. Gonna return the favor here. Mix on board, and what a great extension. Zimpery. Oh, and you got grabbed out of your pressure. It feels bad, man.
Yeah, back throw incident right here. Gonna get reset over and over. Oh, actually chooses to go for the super. Has a lot of meters, so actually this is pretty smart. Probably gonna get a better position anyways here.
Okay, and the curse is on. You're back into one of the strongest positions that Happy Chaos is known for. And there we go. Why you bully me?
And
getting a point there.
Beautiful plan from WHYuBULLYme there to go back into that zoning position right there. Knew that Zimpery didn't really have any options to deal with it at that point with so little health. And getting around the mini faster with the jump, but he was still there. But does not block the mix once again, and ends up getting put in a pretty difficult position, but
thrown out of the pressure here. Zimpery has got to keep that air tight.
Backdash again.
WHYuBULLYme knows.
Gonna reload right there. Yeah, you're super plus after that. And this should be a punish. Oh, it does not actually punish there.
Zimpery is trying to fight, trying to gain some space, but WHYuBULLYme is just keeping baby in the corner.
The blocks are so good that Tap Dust does manage to come through, misses the end of the combo right there.
The trade, that could have been so big.
Absolutely no resources on the side of WHYuBULLYme. This is really tough, actually. That should be it. Wall break. Oh, OTG lives.
Another situation. We saw Zimpery
wait. FD. Oh,
there we go.
WHYuBULLYme with a missed call on the judgment right there. Needed to FD right there, but probably got frozen in fear as we saw he was just kind of holding down there.
Yeah, we saw that so many times as Zimpery got thrown out of the pressure, and we saw just a slight delay that one time. That kind of made all the difference. We're not seeing too many items being thrown for Zimpery because I think it's kind of just dead to rights in that situation.
Yeah.
Where, because, you know, Happy Chaos is a consistent character, but Zimpery's game plan has been very consistent as we see the set go on.
Yeah, and the adaptations have been huge here as well. Oh, has the trumpet but doesn't get to use it, ends up getting thrown instead.
The empty throw, okay, and that will be just enough. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
And simple is good.
I got hit with that a bunch when I was fighting Zimpery earlier. Hasn't represented it yet, but ends up actually punishing the mix. It does leave a gap there for you to hit. The mix-up always ends up being, of course, whether he opts to throw his head instead. Okay, overhead, and get a conversion from this. Oh, meteors, that's really good for Zimpery, but actually ends up cracking the glass with that. Maybe I wanted to get something a little better from it.
Yeah, RNGB playing a little bit more in favor, but we rolling.
Yes,
we keep on rolling.
Oh, this is a big conversion right here. Gonna get a lot of damage. Pretty smart from WHYuBULLYme to burst there. So getting the YRC, but an air connect means no pressure for Happy Chaos. This should be it. Has one bullet in the chamber. Will it be enough?
One, it maybe takes all you need and take the shot. WHYuBULLYme does and takes another round here.
Yeah, one bullet is all it takes, it seems.
And we're seeing how close it's getting after this reset, right?
Yeah, it's no. These two are now really just scrapping to get any type of momentum right now. Once again, doing a preemptive 6P, blocking the 50-50 from Faust.
Easier said than done, but WHYuBULLYme is making it work there.
Gonna roll
the pressure once again.
Oh, and bait the first.
Wow.
WHYuBULLYme getting comfortable.
Yeah, comfy indeed if you gotta make plays like that.
Oh, almost shot him out of his overhead right there. That recovers deceptively quick. Oh, and 6Bs, the 6H. I actually have never seen that work. Usually it hits too far below the waist for that to work, but WHYuBULLYme with the awareness and the immediate 6P probably didn't even react, just sort of did it.
Yeah, honestly, the reactions from the young man, WHYuBULLYme, if you give him any inch, will take a mile, as we're seeing right now at the start.
That's right, gets the meteors though, that's really beneficial for Zimpery, but WHYuBULLYme ends up shutting down that whole situation with burst.
Far Slash, like you said earlier, making great mileage here. You gotta show some respect to the mid-range.
That's right, ends up getting the trumpet too, actually, funnily enough. Oh, yes, and this is the setup that that Zimpery has been using, is that...
He's the only Faust I've been seeing doing this too.
Yeah.
Calculated, optimal, and you're seeing it right here. Zimpery gonna be taking that round here. and just marching on.
It's those small optimizations that can make the difference between a win and a loss in when the players are of this high caliber. Okay, are we gonna see another roll?
No. More micro like reloads in between here just to make Zimpery flinch.
Yeah, using that steady aim on aim, I forget what it's called, but it actually recovers extremely quickly. I believe it's like 16 frames now. Definitely unreactable. Good to use as a way to get tap dust or dash up throw, something like that. Okay, gets the weight. Blocks the overhead. WHYuBULLYme's reactions on point against that move, not letting Zimpery get any unrequited overhead. And once again, probably gonna get a big punish here. Zimpery chooses to burst. Might be a bit of a hero burst, but Zimpery is a hero.
And there we go. Zimpery trying to make it get the reset with the love again.
Oh,
runs under. That could have been so dangerous.
The roll. A key adaptation from Zimpery's side, gonna change the momentum completely.
WHYuBULLYme's defense is showing his prowess.
That was an input mistake. He meant to do 2K2D, but actually ended up failing the timing right there. And a key choking moment for WHYuBULLYme. Could have had the round off of that.
We're seeing WHYuBULLYme saying, okay, this is getting interesting. We're seeing the appropriate responses to the audacious over time, especially of that throw on the roll. That was so pivotal.
Yeah.
And now it's up to WHYuBULLYme. He's like, all right, can I keep doing this? Or are you actually be that consistent? Are you that nice with it, Zimpery? We'll find out.
Sometimes it's, that sort of thing that truly, throws you off. Speaking of which, the burst bait from Zimpery, already an incredible lead in this potential last match. Gonna kill with the OTG mix. Does a lot of damage, particularly to guts.
Yeah, and despite whiffing there, Minifoss was there to kind of get your back there, and Zimpery looking poised to potentially winning here at Okizeme 27. WHYuBULLYme might have something else to say about it.
Bit of a bombo of their zone from WHYuBULLYme's side.
Gold
burst.
burst. This is going to be huge.
Scary. Oh, and ends up getting counter hit.
Especially with Banana on the floor, too. That was such a tough situation.
Hits the donut for a little extra meter. And the throw, too. This should be a pretty big amount of damage right here. Opts to go for the reset instead. Gonna get the slump.
Same old song and dance. Zimpery, can you last?
Shooting him twice for good measure. But Zimpery's defense is immaculate up until... I gotta imagine that was an input error, right?
Yeah, just duff in the face, though. WHYuBULLYme bringing it down here, saying, will not go out quietly into the night.
Definitely looking to take this whole tournament, of course. They're not gonna make it easy for Zimpery. Ends up getting the backdash on the throw. Gonna get some decent damage with that scalpel pull. And opts to go for the Okizeme as opposed to throwing items. And this is looking pretty scary for WHYuBULLYme. Zimpery's going to get Oki off of this, and maybe not going to get like a huge mix or anything, but still.
Yeah, we're seeing Zimpery just pull the trigger on somebody back dish, but there we go, the Amara coming out.
Misses the link and ends up getting shot. This could be it.
Gold burst. This is a tough situation, but Meteors is going to come in the clutch. RNG gods, be damned.
Give it up for Zimpery, staying solid. WHYuBULLYme, you saw the crack start to show at the end. Ended up just sort of sitting still. You saw some doubt in him as the bomb was there. Was thinking about doing steady aim, but decided instead to just wait. That moment of indecision ended up costing WHYuBULLYme his chance at winning. Wow.
Whew, all right. Well, Zimpery calling down the gods to just, give one last wish there, and it was enough to close it out here for Guilty Gear Strive, Vancouver Street Battle, Okizeme 27. What a great top 8. It's been like, what a fun cast of characters we saw here in Vancouver. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Some good representation of some rarely seen characters, right? Faust and Gold Lewis, of course, and Anji also in the top 8. We got the reps for some weird characters over here.
Guys, keep it tuned in here. We're going to get the top 8 paid out, and we're going to get some more games on the board here. Of course, we mentioned we have Street Fighter 4 coming up later in the night here. There'll be a giveaway as well. We're giving away a gaming chair, I believe. Don't forget those Match Arena codes, guys, but we'll see you very soon. I am Fashawn, your Seattle staple, and of course, we got Hooch. It's been a great time commentating. I've been loving your analysis on the whole top 8. Give me some good insight on the players as well. And that's what I like to know, especially coming out here for the first time.
The local scene